Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another podcast. As you guys can tell with the title, we're going to take a moment here before I say anything to pay respects to the manga god himself. He is the manga god. We got to give him his credit. Akira Toriyama. Let's just say this. Without him, there would be no Naruto. There would be no One Piece. My bad, folks. I got an echo in the background. But like I was saying, without him, there would be no Naruto. There would be no One Piece. There probably wouldn't be other animes from other writers that were inspired by Toriyama. And most of us, including myself, wouldn't even be here right now on YouTube talking about anime. That's the first anime I got into as a child. Many other guys, Swag, Six, all the guys in the community. Many of us wouldn't be here without Toriyama's brilliant, literature writing. I mean, he wrote one of the best literature pieces we've ever seen, ever. Not just in anime, but just in fiction. Period. Like his work is historically great. Right? It moved people in a worldwide scale. Obviously, from the Spanish-speaking countries to North America to Japan. It's his fucking reach is insane, and that he is the manga god. Period. There's no debate about that. He's a manga god, and obviously, with his passing, we lost one of the greatest novelists of our time, ever. Period. So he is a legend, and it's a damn shame that he's gone, man. I mean, hopefully the writers continue his legacy. The guys that that are still writing Super and stuff. I hope they carry his legacy well. He is a legend. So yeah, I definitely have to take a moment to say that I was shocked, like many of us, on his passing. So yeah, it's a damn shame. Yeah. Oh, facts. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Literally, bro. Always. Yeah. So talented, man. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. He's a fucking legend, and he'll his legacy will live long beyond his grave, always, like for eternity. I mean, it's in the hearts of millions, probably tens of millions of people at this point. His fucking reach is insane. 30-plus year reign of dominance because of his brilliance, and because of him again. Naruto came to be. Kishimoto wrote his statement. Oda with One Piece wrote his statement. They're both they looked up to the guy. The guy's a living and eternal legend. Period. So it's really that simple, and it's a shame, man. And let's see what people are in here. Terion, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Steven, what's going on, brother? The Yellow Flash, RIP Akira, facts, bro. Bro also got people's fitness up with his work. Yeah, here's a story. I wrote this in my post, but I'll retell it here. Every time I go to the gym, almost every time, like clockwork, I listen to one of Vegeta's great speeches. Every time I'm at the gym, I have like some lit anime OST over a speech of his, or some lit like soundtrack over his speech. I listen to that shit every day I go to the gym because of words written by the great Toriyama. The guy wrote brilliance. Like, he illustrated brilliance, he wrote brilliance. Just a brilliant mind all around. I do that every day. With Vegeta is my favorite character in all of anime, and the guy that came up that constructed this masterpiece was Toriyama. Obviously, Goku's up there for me. Gohan, guys like that. The guy's a legend in many aspects, from fitness to anime to even just inspiring others. Man, the guy is a legend. I mean, he's historically great, one of the greats. I mean, it's very obvious. So it's a shame, man. It really is. And let's just hope that the writers that are continuing his work carry his legacy well. It really is a shame. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, even like Dragon Ball should be more shine should be shined upon its ideology. I know people mostly emphasize that in Naruto and stuff, but in Dragon Ball, when you peel back the layers, there is ideological greatness in it. Like Shinobi said, the idea of like persevering and improving in a constant sort of drive mode, i.e. Goku, i.e. Vegeta, was a paradigm created by Toriyama. He's the one that started this. Goku came from nothing, came to Earth, was just some kid. His brother came, looked down upon him. He overcame that. He factorized his life for that. Then Vegeta came down to Nappa. He put in the work and he kept persevering. I mean, this guy was the pioneer of the paradigm of what a shonen protagonist is. Of just the protagonist in general, a great protagonist. The majority of them have this sort of ideological compass and moral compass about them, like Goku, like Vegeta. And again, Toriyama is the pioneer of that. He is the George Washington of anime. He's the founder of the great paradigm we have today. So the guy's a legend, man. He is literally, there's nothing else that can be said. It's just that simple. He is a fucking legend. So, yeah. Yeah. Literal goat, man. So there's not enough good things we could say about the guy. It's a damn shame, and he's a fucking goat, man. I'm always gonna say that. Always. He always will be the pioneer goat of anime. It's that simple. Kubo only got a second chance to get a manga on Shonen Jump because Toriyama put in a good word for him. He was a legend. Facts, bro. Kubo too. Another guy that was inspired by his work. Yeah. So he was called. And Bleach is goated. Yeah, exactly. So he was called too good by the creator of the genre of manga himself. Facts, bro. The guy's a legend. Living legend, I think your friend's muted. Oh, is he? Oh shit. What the fuck? My bad, bro. So you haven't heard Shinobi the whole time? Fuck, my bad, y'all.
That's hilarious, bro.
There you go. Yeah, you should hear him now. Let me know if he's still
Hey
muted.
guys.
Yeah, my bad.
How's it going?
There you go. There you guys
You're
can
all
hear him
good,
now.
dog. You're all good.
Yeah. But yeah, we were both just saying the guy's a fucking legend, man. Yeah. How do you feel about TFS, Dragon Ball Z? Oh, you mean like the spinoff they're doing? I'm definitely gonna check it out just out of respect now as well. I was gonna check it out anyway, but definitely now. The guy's a legend, so we got to see some of the last pieces he worked on personally.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like who takes reins of the creation of Dragon Ball from hence on.
Yeah.
And I hope that it does justice to the legacy it's created already. So that is anxious to think about, but I mean, it's hard to mess it up, bro.
Yeah, it is. The guy left a hell of a paradigm behind.
All,
Yeah, he left a hell of a.
He has all the ingredients there for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
30 years worth of literature, so the guy's a legend. I thought the yeahs were in response to the chat. Oh yeah, I muted him already. I'm not watching any new anime projects that haven't had Toriyama involvement. Anything without his involvement is just using his work for money. In a way, yeah, inevitably that will be the case. The way Oda draws One Piece panels also comes from Toriyama. Hey, bro, yeah, exactly. Oda took a big inspiration from the legend,
Luffy is a huge spitting image of Goku in a lot of ways, at least like personality-wise,
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z abridged. Oh, that's what you're asking about. I didn't even read the question right. The parody, I've seen it. It's pretty funny. Dragon Ball Z abridged. I've seen a few videos. Let's see, Sukuna versus EMS Sasuke. Who would win? EMS Sasuke would speed blitz his ass really badly. Obviously, here's the thing though. As far as someone asked me about how to bring more people to my audience on a pre-established question, so I'll answer that now along with this one because that reminded me. We have a video that just dropped yesterday, Sasuke versus Gaara. Check it out. We have another one being edited right now. We sent it to the editor.
Sure.
It's gonna be a great video about the Akatsuki. Then I'm gonna do a JJK video about Toji and how strong he is, because I think his scaling is misconceived in either one way or the other. Either he's wanked, like he could beat fucking Sukuna, or he's heavily like lowballed that he's ass. So I really want to make like a good video for him, especially with the Maki stuff going on with Sukuna, who Maki, stated to be on par with Toji now. So I definitely want to make a video about him. But yeah, going back to that question, yeah, Sasuke with Speed Blitz. Yeah. Do y'all think Tora should end the manga?
I mean, how fast?
Yeah, Sukuna.
How fast is Sukuna like highballing?
Highballing, I would even say close to light speed. I would say dozens of Machs. Yeah, probably hypersonic. Like high Mach number, like double-digit Mach number. If I had to like highball him, Mach 3 was like fast to Maki, who was on par with Toji. Obviously, Sukuna's above that clearly. I would say like double-digit Mach speed, probably. I don't think he's near light speed, to be honest. And no one in the verse is. I know there's like some weird parts of the meta, like like a black hole or something like that. I'm gonna get more involved in the scaling, especially when I do that JJK video, which is next up, like as far as the writing process. But I would say, from my recollection, light speed is far beyond anybody, including Sukuna, in the verse. And EMS Sasuke,
Way beyond. If it's
yeah,
only double-digit Mach, I mean, that's very
yeah,
comparable. I mean, I
yeah,
think Lightning is like Mach 100, I think, for just
yeah.
like reference, and
Lightning.
Lightning is not
Let's see,
at
Mach
all
speed.
close to fucking light itself.
Yeah,
So
it's let's see, where's it at? So for Mach, how fast is
let me
Mach
see.
1? Hypersonic speed from 10 to 25. Yeah, I think Sukuna is about hypersonic, if I had to deduce. 10 to 20, 10 to
It
25
says it's
would.
Mach
Oh, I see it.
1282 is Lightning.
Oh yeah, they're not that
Yeah,
fast. No, they're definitely not that fast. Here's another thing that
not
reinforces
at
that
all.
when Sukuna was fighting Gojo, they were able to be perceived by Yuta and all those guys watching. So it's not like they're so fast that they're like unperceivable either. So that just further reinforces they're not like fucking beyond light speed or something like that. So yeah, I don't think that's the case. But again, I'm gonna get more into that for sure with the JJK vid. But yeah, we have great content coming for you folks. Check out the Sasuke versus Gaara if you haven't already. We got really in depth on that one. And also, we have a great one coming out in about 2 weeks as well. That's already being edited for us. So the recording is done, the editing is done,
Yeah,
the
W shit.
writing is done. Yeah. So shout out to our editor, TG's guy. He's a legend in the editing space. He's a hell of an editor. So if you guys want anything by him, go check him out. He's a hell of an editor for sure.
Yeah, and they're fun topics. Like they're
Yeah.
definitely fun topics to just hypothesize and like divulge and yourself into. So definitely worth checking out for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. So definitely check it out. Do y'all think Toro should end the manga in the next arc by having Goku finally surpass Beerus? Should he end the manga?
My bias says no.
Yeah, I would say
Opinion.
no because I can't get enough of it.
Objectively,
I guess out of respect, it would make sense. It'd have to be like one final like biblical, like a one final conflict of like biblical proportions and end it like in some extremely highly climactic fashion. Then I guess I wouldn't mind. You know, most of the Sukuna.
I doubt they're gonna do that. It's like
Yeah,
I look at like the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, for example. They're not stopping anytime soon. I'm not. I know like the notoriety isn't comparable to Dragon Ball per se, but like I feel like because it has such a legacy, people are going to want that series to continue. They're going to keep making money. Unfortunately,
yeah.
that's kind of like
Unfortunately,
the deciding factor at the end of the day.
yeah.
So
Being realistic from an
I
object logical standpoint, it's unlikely. Yeah, that will
exactly.
happen. Yeah. So, by the way, folks, make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. It's really appreciated. Gets up in the algorithm, things like that. So the more likes, the better. Appreciate it. Most of the Sukuna fast and light scaling comes from his fight with Kashima because Kashima uses light waves, if I recall. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look at that too when I start my JJK video. So, is there any shonen that has a comparable power ceiling to DB? Shonen power ceiling. Not that I can recall.
Maybe like Boruto with like Shibai.
Yeah, you'd have to go to like Shibai, like the most cracked character in the verse, maybe him. Besides that, I can't recall. Like a shonen anime
Yeah.
that I know that can scale to these guys, so yeah.
And Shibai's ambiguous too.
Yeah,
So
all we know is that he's 4D and he's like a conceptual. He is the god of the Atsuki and stuff, but yeah.
Oh, and Bleach right now too, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I forgot about
sorry,
that.
Squad
Bleach.
Zero.
Yeah,
So,
multiversal.
they be
Yeah,
doing work, bro.
that's
They're
crazy,
definitely up
dude.
there, like for sure.
After seeing that,
Yeah.
like animated with the fucking multiverse shaking, that's insane, bro. That's crazy.
Which is
Um,
confirmed canon over
yeah,
in
confirmed.
manga
Even
right now,
the
except for, like,
author
grade
himself.
X.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking crazy.
So,
I hope
yeah.
when Dragon Ball ends, Goku is stronger than Xeno. Oh god damn. I mean, he'd be the god of Dragon Ball. That's the case, literally. Like how Naruto was able to perceive Kakashi and Zabuza a light speed fight despite being speed tiers below them. Oh, you mean lightning speed? I don't know about light speed. If you mean like land or
Lightning
waves,
speed.
I don't know if they were light speed, but if you mean lightning speed, yeah. Toritoro's tweet being, I only started drawing because of Toriyama. He was everything to me. It was heartbreaking. Yeah, dude, I guarantee that guy was a mentor to who knows how many writers and just anime enthusiasts in general. That guy is the mentor. He's the guy. He's the godfather of great anime. So But yeah, folks, any questions at all? Any questions at all here? Also, might as well bring this up because a few guys in the comments over a new video mentioned a couple of things that we should clear up. I cleared it up in the comments anyway, but people criticize that we said that Gaara has an elemental disadvantage. They said that he doesn't have Earth style. He does, but he has a Kekkei Genkai magnet release, which involves wind and earth. Also, sand itself is earth-based, like as far as from like a chemical property and a physical property. So yes, it would be susceptible to, Sasuke's lightning. Also, someone said that what proves that he's not Earth style was that he intercepted, the Raikage. The Raikage wasn't using his full power or full speed there. He was using a guillotine drop, so it doesn't reinforce that it's not at a disadvantage to lightning style. And that was a physical taijutsu attack as well. Another thing to clear up is that people said that Kirin is not chakra based. The data book actually states that it's both. It could be either done via environmental prerequisites met or via chakra. So it can be either one. The data book states that as well. So I just want to clear that up because a lot of people don't understand that. So lightning speed.
Like,
yeah.
Just to add to that a little bit, like with Garcia'S speed being quote unquote light speed, it's kind of like weird to claim that, to say the least, especially when like Data is claiming that like his speed is similar to lightning.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
He has Shikaku when he's at his prime iteration, and then a couple months later he has Shikaku removed, and now all we're saying he's like light speed. That doesn't make any sense. Number one, and Sasuke rationally does use some chakra to manipulate the lightning from above. Otherwise, it wouldn't have the form or potency that it does in the first place. And the book even confirms it is a lightning release jutsu.
Yeah, it does.
It's akin to saying that Gaara's sand is an earth style. It's the same thing as saying Sasuke's Kirin isn't a lightning style. If that makes sense.
It's proven via contradiction in the narrative. Yeah, exactly. And then literally the data books state what we said too for both guys. So, I meant lightning speed. Yeah, we got you, Steven, for sure. But yeah, we want to clear that up. The video we thought came out pretty good. We touched up on a lot of things in that video. So, well, I don't know. Gaara never says he's using Doton. He's manipulating sand using his chakra and his mom's will, spirit, or whatever. But it's not necessarily Earth release, is it? No, it's magnet release specifically, which is a Kekkei Genkai that incorporates multiple chakra natures, earth and wind. So.
It's an inherent ability. Thanks to Shikaku, and that's
it's
how
kind of
like Kage.
Yeah, exactly. Third, and I think the fourth as well.
Yeah. Fourth. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Couldn't Gaara have taken advantage of the fact that he could sleep now that Shikaku was gone to train more and grow stronger? Couldn't Gaara have taken advantage of the fact that he... Oh, you mean after he lost Shikaku?
It would be an advantage.
Yeah. I mean...
to what degree, though?
Yeah, it's inquantifiable. He performed... In the war arc, we saw where he stood. In the data book, it states he had a tough fight with his father, implying relativity to his father. He was superior enough to take him out, but it stated in the data book it was a tough fight, implying he's relative to his father Rasa in their battle. So
that was Edo Rasa.
Yeah, and that was Edo Rasa as well. Yeah, so it wasn't full power. So they were relative, but he's arbitrarily superior to Edo Rasa, who's nerfed by probably like 10%, maybe 20. He's about 80 to 90% of what he was. Do you think Gaara?
We saw Rasa got.
Yeah, he got eliminated.
And all them.
Yeah, exactly. He got eliminated by Orochimaru, so he's below prime signing. Do you think Gaara got stronger by the Kage Summit from Datara? Yeah, I would assume so. It's unquantifiable, though, but yeah, I would assume he did get stronger. Yeah, I don't see why not. Someone of Gaara's conviction, yeah.
But I'm not going to say he went light speed, though. That's just like...
Yeah. That's insane. We debunked that. If you guys want to see what we have to say specifically, watch the video. We debunked the light speed stuff. It's proven wrong via contradiction, and through our logic, you see why it's not the case. That's not all. So,
and Hebi Sasuke is also not light speed. Just saying.
Yeah, exactly. He's not light speed either. We'll give you that. Yeah. Also, we'll give you that sneak peek. He's not light speed. I know people for some reason in the community, people have Hebi Sasuke like a KCM level or whatever because of his performance against the Raikage, and we talk about that. We're not going to go too much into it, spoil the video, but we talk about that in the video. We get into depth on his speed and stuff. GG Naruto 1, Goku 0, Naruto wins, bye Goku. What do you mean in terms of better character? In terms of fighting, he gets slammed by Goku, but
absolutely.
Do y'all think Gaara surpassed his earlier Shippuden self during the war? Oh yeah, he did. There's no reason to assume why he didn't get stronger. So I would say he did. Yeah. It's
You know,
unquantifiable,
like
but
the thing is, like, let's say, like, you know, I'm not gonna spoil the video too much, but he does what he does against Datara, and then like
yeah.
he does what he does against Rasa, and they're kind of still in this similar ballpark
Yeah,
of
it's
a
not like a
comeback.
large. Yeah, they're not like a. It's not like a large gap, right? Because Rasa loses to Orochimaru, Datara barely
And
beats
Datara,
Sasuke.
exactly.
Yeah, he loses to Datara. Datara barely beats Sasuke, who he himself admits he's inferior to Orochimaru and only beat him because he was sick. So that kind of gives you like a qualitative analysis, and it allows you to deduce like, okay, maybe he got stronger, but not by a large margin where he's like in several
Not
tiers higher or anything like that. You know, it's like
exactly,
he's still in that
exactly. Yeah,
like that arbitrarily inferior Sonin level. Like he's below prime
Sonic.
Sonin. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So he's like in that.
absolutely.
He's still within that weight class, if you want like to be specific. He's not like jumping from fucking like. It's not like Hebi Sasuke where he went from like low Jonin or Jonin and end of part one to like fucking like high like low Kage as Hebi Sasuke. It's not like that kind of
Kage
jump.
level.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't that kind of
Yeah,
insane jump or anything like that. He got stronger though. I'd say I don't see why he wouldn't, but it's not like an insane exponential jump in power or anything like that. So,
I see.
yeah. So we explain that more in the video, though. It makes more. We get really in depth there, so you'll see why we say that. If Gar didn't have to worry about the village, would he have beaten Datara? I'll just say this: we're not gonna spoil the video. No, he wouldn't have. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We do mention that
No,
though.
definitely not.
Yeah, we do mention that. We bring
Yeah,
that
for
up.
sure.
Yeah. To be frank, to
That is
Rasa.
important to think about, though.
Yeah, it is
For
important.
sure. Like the
We brought it
village
up.
adds some credence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like a handicap in a way, but we get specific in the video why the answer is no. I'll just say that. To be frank to Rasa, the scene of Orochimaru stabbing him from the front is anime only. If we're going by the manga, he could have slit Rasa's throat while he slept. That's an assumption, though. That's an assumption.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
It's a
But not like
possibility. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I would say
I
the
got you.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Like it's a theoretical possibility, but the anime, I would say, is typically this is what I would say. If it's something we don't see in the manga that we do see in the anime, the most rational conclusion is that's probably what happened in the the canonical verse. Unless it's like completely inconsistent, like for example, like what's an example of an inconsistency? Like Shishui. Obviously, the events were way different, right, with his death. You know, like from novel
Yeah, even with
to anime. You know.
Gator and Sasuke, like the fight is completely different in the anime
Yeah,
and manga, but it doesn't
exactly.
really like vary too much to the point where like, oh, this is now not valid information to go off of.
Yeah,
You
it's not
know?
like contradictory. It's like Kakuzu versus Kakashi. Like in the anime, there's like a longer kaijutsu sequence. In the manga, it's shorter, but there's nothing that contradicts the other. So there's no reason not to consider it canonical. It still fits. The shoe still fits basically. Haven't you heard everyone is Lightspeed, including Power and Kakashi in pain? Fight Gamabunta. Shout out to Gamabunta.
Yeah, for
Rasa
real.
Rasa wasn't above Shikaku without gold sand. Same Shikaku Gamabunta was relative to Gamabunta over Gaara. Facts, bro. Am I wrong for
Yeah.
saying Yorozu is the strongest female in JJK by far? Of course, but I made a video saying so this shit got a lot contesting. I know y'all watch JJK, so I'm just trying to hear different options. As far as females, I would say so. I mean, I don't know any other females that could contend with her. I'd have to get more into the scaling. I don't know too much about her, but I do remember she was like around the era of fucking Sukuna, from my recollection. But I'm gonna start getting way more into scaling now that we did our 2 projects that we wanted to get out for you guys, as far as JJK. So, what's going on, Sir Goats? What's up? Chills with the fam. I'm still upset about Toriyama. Yeah, bro, it's a damn shame. First, we lost the creators of Berserk
Absolutely.
and Yu-Gi-Oh! Now Dragon Ball. Yeah, dude, it's unfortunate, man. It's a fact. Yeah. You could argue because Datara couldn't kill Gaara, he would have lost, but you still can't scale Gaara over with that because if Gaara isn't fighting to just capture him, he negs his whole existence with C4. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He wasn't using like killer abilities that could kill essentially. A manga and anime consistency. Yeah, exactly. In manga and anime consistency is Hashirama using false darkness in the manga with Toriyama. Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah,
True.
Hashirama and Toriyama.
True,
Yeah,
true.
that is true. So in that case, the manga would take precedence. Yeah. Do you think Uchiha Hideout Itachi Susanoo can take a giant Rasengan from Sage Jiraiya? Yeah, I do. I think unless you consider the hyper literal statement that those Rasengans can carve mountains or destroy mountains or whatever, then maybe it wouldn't. But I think that's hyperbolic in my opinion. Maybe it could carve mountains, but not on a
Interesting
large
question.
scale. Yeah, not on a large scale. Since it tanked Kirin, which I think is at least small hill to possibly like small like city block level, which is what we concluded. I would
Yeah.
say more than likely it could.
Yeah.
Definitely if he's not as sick as he was in that instance. But if it's Uchiha Hideout Itachi, that is an interesting question though. Depends on how you scale that Rasengan.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
we don't even know if he has Susanoo. Arguably, he does, just having both Monk, Gekko, Sharingan. I feel like it's like an inherent ability that gets unlocked.
Yeah.
That's just like, I guess, headcanon, but it's the most rational thing I can like come upon. But like, I agree. Like, if Sikitachi is taking like small hill level explosion, I don't see why a more prime, at least in terms of health, Tachi wouldn't be able to do the same. Um, it's just a really matter of like chakra control and just amount of it, really, because that really does harden your defenses if you're able to control more of it towards that in the first place. It's a cool question to think about, though, for sure. I would say arguably yes, just seeing what Itachi did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, for
I
sure.
think it is an interesting topic, which you're gonna have to speculate inevitably because you can't really accurately scale Jiraiya's Rasengan. Yeah.
That too, bro. Is it
Yeah.
really mountain level? Like, come
Yeah,
on,
like can
you
he
know?
do what fucking Madara shit was doing with his sword in his perfect Susanoo? I don't see that, but again, it's a discussion. um, let's see. Do you think? Let's see. The issue with Sukuna scaling is he is never trying. So yeah, exactly. Also, I said this. I think. Where did I say it? I think it was Twitter or something. Sukuna wasn't even trying up until the point we are now. Like someone stated, he hasn't been trying the whole fucking time. The whole time. And he's been battling all these people: Gojo, Yuta, Yuji, Maki. He's fighting all these fucking people. He's still not trying. Like going all out rather, which is insane. So.
What a flex.
Yeah. But to argue he's just fighting at his opponent's level, but Yorozu did damage to 15 Fingers Sukuna. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, that is impressive. The only other person that could probably like emulate that would be Gojo, like to contend with 15 Fingers Sukuna.
15, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that's
dang.
pretty high. That was the same Sukuna that fucked up Jogo, whipped his fucking ass. So, I see no reason why.
Literally.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of him. I see no reason why the statement is hyperbolic. The giant Rasengan didn't have any anti-feats. I mean, it's appeal to ignorance, but like I said, it's debatable, and it's hyperbolic
Yeah, I mean,
because
there's nothing to substantiate the notion that it can in the first place, and that's why I'm doubting its credibility in the first place.
yeah, and we don't see mountains being like altered until like the war arc, and with guys that are way above Jiraiya, like Madara slicing mountains with his fucking Susanoo. So that's why I think that's
Like, the only time I remember him doing it was against the like Preda Path, and it gets absorbed, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
So
Like, it
there's
doesn't
nothing
really
to scale
seem-
there. Yeah, he just absorbed. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Broly's even trying against Gojo apparently. Yeah, facts, bro. That just pisses me off more, bro, because Gojo's my guy still. Sucks, dude. Sucks. It's not the same as Madara Susanoo because he did that with the shockwave of his sword to 3 mounds. That's actually even more impressive because it wasn't even his sword; it was a fucking
Way more
shockwave.
impressive.
Yeah, that just
Yeah,
shows
it's like
his.
Sonic Boom just from like
Yeah.
the force
like
swinging
the-
it. You know?
yeah, literally.
That's crazy.
That's really impressive. Who wins? Base Jiraiya that fought Hanzo versus beginning of Shippuden Sasuke. That's interesting. The one that lost to Hanzo, he is certainly weaker than he was. The one in comparison to the one that fought Pain. That beginning of Shippuden Sasuke still hasn't absorbed Orochimaru though. There is that. He's still without Orochimaru. That is a good question. It's hard to scale what Jiraiya's at that point in time. What's Sasuke's best feat in the beginning of Shippuden? He slams Team 7, almost one shots him. Besides that, he kills 1,000 fodder shinobi. Not kills, beats 1,000 fodder shinobi. Yeah, he doesn't do much, and then he takes Orochimaru's body, but obviously that was like a damn near dead one. And Jiraiya, all we know is he lost to Hanzo. I might still lean towards Jiraiya. I don't know. It's
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
If he still can't beat up a like on the
Sick
bed
ass
and
Orochimaru. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
also Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
He's that sick and he still can't beat him. It's like, come on, man.
Exactly.
What are you saying here?
And I think if also Orochimaru wasn't even trying to kill Sasuke. He was trying to take his like soul or whatever. So there's that too. And that was him in his fucking deathbed. So yeah. Seal Gamabunta, just him. Also bad news for y'all. Crisis has started associating with Seth again in his and was chummy with him in a recent live stream. Really? Here's what I'll say, man. I still fuck with Crisis. He hasn't given me a reason to think he's weird. He did cut Seth off for a long time. Do I like that he's talking to him again? No, but I'm not gonna like say fuck Crisis or anything. I think I like Crisis. His content is pretty fucking good, and he's not really involved with Seth. He was just a guy that did content with him. So what I know, from my knowledge, he did videos for him. He scripted for him, edited for him. So he was just by association. Yeah. So I don't really like shit on Crisis for that, or Chuck. Like those guys just do work with him. I doubt they know Seth as well as fucking bitch ass Noodles or those guys.
I'm sure I'm sure Crisis has heard something about Seth.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's why I cut him off.
To make content with him.
Yeah, he cut him off. Yeah, a long time ago he cut him off, but I guess he's friends with him now. Which, whatever, I mean.
Interesting.
Yeah, he did cut him off when all that shit happened, so, I mean. Yeah. I like Crisis, though. I like his content. Do you agree with the small country level scaling for Sanin, or should it be taken merely as a rumor? Small country level? That's pretty fucking high. I don't think it's that high. Yeah, no, that's fucking...
It's like, the way I see it is like, it's like nation level, right? So it's like the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist, right? It's the Sasori. It's people like that.
Yeah.
Sanin, like the Sasori is above all the Sanin collectively. We know that. So it's like one Sanin being nation level.
Yeah, no, that's too high for me. Yeah, I wouldn't deem them that high. That's what I mean. I wouldn't argue about Jiraiya's moderate level, but he's below him at mountain level. I don't know if Jiraiya's even mountain level, to be honest.
Yeah, there's nothing to substantiate that.
Yeah, honestly. So Sukuna hitting a Black Flash is so stupid. I want to see him fucking flamethrower already. He's just toying with his people. I don't know, man. This guy's he's a dog, man, in that verse. Final Valley Madara versus White Mask Obito. Madara. The Madara would still beat him. If it's prime EMS Madara in the Final Valley, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to go like KCM2 Sage Mode to even be on that tier.
Exactly. Yeah, even beyond that. Like, Madara's still slamming. Yeah. Jiraiya's strongest jutsu being relative to Madara Susanoo unsheathing his sword is low-key funny. Yeah.
That is funny, dude.
Yeah, literally, bro. Is there one topic in particular that you really like to debate, or a particular content creator you like to debate with on Naruto? Debate? I'm gonna debate Batman, but if you mean like another creator that's not in our like circle, I mean, there's a bunch of guys I'd be down to debate. Six, Swag, TG, who else? New Horizons. If any of those guys were down. As far as like, as far as a topic, Itachi versus Pain. I mean, I've debated that many times. But besides that, maybe something pretty contentious, like a tuning exam topic, like Rock Lee versus Sasuke or some shit, or like Jiraiya versus Orochimaru at their best, or something like that. Without Edos, obviously. Without Edos. Yeah, something like that. Some pretty contentious. I wouldn't want to debate some dumb shit that. Not something that one side like has
a fun at all.
Yeah, it's not fun because obviously the person with the better stance is probably gonna win. Any credible Naruto creator is gonna win a topic that's that's easy to fucking win. So yeah, that's what I would say. But yeah, several guys
debate something contentious. Like, it's because there are things that like are different. They're kind of like conflicting with one another in terms of like information. So it's like when you do gauge upon in a debate that is contentious, each one of the like contestants does learn something at the end of the day, and that's like what we're all really trying to do. You know what I mean? Like debating something that's obvious doesn't gain any knowledge for anybody.
Exactly. So, as far as from a production standpoint. Exactly, yeah. As far as like a productivity standpoint, the more contentious topic requires debaters to inevitably test their logic, because then it comes down to logic, because maybe empiricism, as far as empiricism, the field is pretty equal, for example, like Itachi versus Pain, where there isn't much for either side, really, for being honest. So it comes down to the logic and who has the better rationality and articulation of their rationality. That's why those are the best debates to watch. Because they're, especially when it's two good debaters, because then you see who really is the better logical mind, because it comes down to that when empirical evidence is lacking for both sides, or it's like an equal amount of empirical evidence. Empiricism usually triumphs most times, because, for example, Kakuzu versus Pain. I mean, there's a plethora of abundance that Pain's above Kakuzu, despite Noodle's retarded ass. It's an abundance. I've never really seen him win. Debate against a good debater on that. He lost to Swag. I've never seen him win that because it's an abundance. Unless he's going against some guy that's ass.
Kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. But if it's a good topic, then yeah, you're forced to test your logical deduction ability. So, I've been thinking about making a response video, but don't know how to. Suggestions on equipment like mics. Oh shit, BT, appreciate that, brother. $20 from BT, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, brother. And of course, donos take priority as well. As you guys can read, appreciate that, BT. Appreciate that, brother. Put that on the screen right quick. Appreciate that. Batman might come, by the way, folks. I think he's busy, but we'll see. I messaged him, so if he can make it, he will. Let me save this real quick. Okay. Where's it at? Give me a second, folks, while I put this on the screen. Appreciate that, BT. Appreciate that, brother. I'm gonna read that right now too. All right, here it is. Putting it on the screen. Let's see where's it at? I just had it. There you go. Appreciate that, brother. Dropping in, can't stay for too long. Got work and everything, but had to drop in after the news. Long live the greatest. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. Shout and R.I.P. Toriyama, man, for sure. Legend. Living legend.
Yeah, absolutely. At least anime's in a great place now, man.
Yeah.
All thanks to him.
All thanks to him, man. Yeah, he's a legend. Let's see. Been thinking. Okay, I just read that. But going back to your question, I would say make sure the mic is clear because there's mics that are loud, but they have too much gain or too much boom. So make sure you find a mic that has like good audio quality overall, not just like the loudness, or like the decibels, but rather like the quality as well. So I would say keep that in mind. As far as like software, OBS is probably the standard if you don't want to like waste money. OBS is free and the quality is more than good enough. So I would say to save some money, OBS. Once you start making money, then you can invest in like a higher quality recording software and stuff like that. So some people that are creators still use OBS and they're fire. So OBS, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah,
absolutely.
So there's nothing wrong with OBS at all. You could use that even when you're a big time creator. So Final Valley Madara versus Black Flash Amped Gamabunta. Oh yeah, Gamabunta slams, bro. Black Flash slams.
Black Flash amped. That's awesome.
What if the Uchiha were reanimated for the war? Oh Jesus. You mean like Itachi? Like you mean if they were like? Well, it depends what side they're on, right? Because we saw a couple, some of the most prominent. If Sishi was around, he just Kodo's like Naruto. Yeah.
Literally.
He'll Kodo Naruto or some shit, and it's GG's. It's over. So that would be horrible if he was able to pull it off.
Izuna, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh damn. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Fugaku. Yeah, that'd be kind of dope. What's that one guy? The fucking grandfather of Shishui, Hikaku or whatever. That guy.
The guy who fought with Toby Rama. I forgot his name, but yeah,
Kikaku or some shit like that.
G-Suite, though.
Yeah, apparently he was a stud. So that guy would have been cool to see. Yeah. Do y'all think the reason Kurama is so much stronger than the other Biju combined is because he was a large portion of the Jubi while the others were small portions? Logically, that probably is the most rational reason. He just contains the most chakra, having 9 tails as opposed to the others. It's a little hazy because the 8 and 9 are far stronger than the rest. It's not like a linear progression of power. It's like 8 and 9 and everyone else below them, like way below. But yeah, that's probably like the best logical reason as to why he's the strongest. I appreciate that. Focus on getting knowledge as opposed to just arguing shit. Yeah, exactly. Knowledge will help you beat the good debaters, the great ones, the ones that are actually like talented. You might beat guys that are ass, but you're not going to learn anything. Or if you're debating stuff that's very obvious, you're not going to learn anything. You're not going to improve. You might win, but you're not going to improve.
You're just wasting your time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Yeah. So, also, do you think Hashirama intentionally and knowingly gave his own village the Biju that would foderize all the others in order to pretend there was a power equality between villages? Let me read that again. Do you think Hashirama intentionally and knowingly gave his own village the Biju that would foderize? I mean, I don't think he thought like that, but obviously, the Biju in general were fodder to him, so I don't think he really cared. He just distributed them to to encourage peace, if anything.
I feel like if Hashirama gave Kurama to the Sand Village, for
Yeah,
instance, who the fuck's gonna tame Kurama, bro, and restore peace, right? That
exactly.
nation is obliterated, So it's
Yeah,
like Hashirama had to have Kurama to like restore that balance in the world. And the
exactly.
Cloud Village having the Eight Tails, the right Kage, they did a lot of help for like the Leaf back in the day, like the
Yeah,
second fighting with Tobirama, for instance. So
the
it's like
third fighting
that
the.
makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's many
So
logical reasons why he did that. So. No, you don't. You understand Kakuzu's multi-continental because he tanked a multi-continental Bijou bomb with his Earth Spear off. Yeah, fucking Kakuzu, multi-continental. Raw durability. Raw
yeah,
durability. For
that's raw cat, dude.
yeah, raw cap. For content creation, get a pop filter, a windscreen on your mic. Yeah, I recommend that as well. That takes away a lot of interference. It will remove a lot of unwanted
Nice,
noise.
nice.
Yeah, I have a pop filter. Yeah, that is worth buying. They're not expensive either. It's cheap. So, do y'all think Shishui beats Tsunade? Uh, for like Warwick Tsunade against Shishui. Uh, I mean, he was quite above Danzo, obviously,
Well,
at least in the anime, and most likely the manga, if we presuppose that's how it went down. Shishui's Kodo would be a problem. At the very least, I'll say this: I think he could catch her in Kodo. At the very least, perception speed is usually above reactionary speed, so I don't see her escaping that speed-wise.
yeah, I think Shisui being above even Anbu Itachi is
Yeah,
is kind of impressive. And then that Itachi was like even stronger than Fugaku, arguably, not that much longer after
yeah,
that.
exactly.
So he's definitely like in a really respectable tier. I think he is fast enough to like capture it again Jutsu because
Yeah,
Tsunade isn't really known for speed,
she's
let's
not even
be
known for
honest.
speed.
So
Yeah, and also keep in mind Itachi only shortly after fauterized a Sanin. You know, not too. It wasn't like years after. It was maybe like a year after or
that
so.
too.
He fucking fauterized Orochimaru. It
Yeah.
wasn't even it wasn't even competitive. It was a wash. So, yeah, Shishui's not too far away from that tier at that point in time. So, Noodle's arguments Kakuzu over pain make me laugh. Apparently, Dater can one shot a Bijou with his weakest bomb. Yeah, no, he could even fucking kill Sasuke with his C2. What the fuck are you talking about? Kakuzu,
Yeah, it's because of the database claimed a
yeah,
bomb. It's like, come
it's
on,
fucking
bro.
dumb.
Like,
Kakuzu over Datara, so Kakuzu can punch harder than Datara's bombs. What the fuck? It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Sup everyone, what are we talking about? We're just talking about this Naruto in general. But what's going on, Nio, by the way? RX
well,
is an
man.
RX is an audio software that will let you clean up noise, pop, clicks, and hums in your audio as well from mics. You can get a good one for under 150. Shure CM570. This is Shure. The Shure brand's pretty good. I agree. Those are pretty good. My next mic is probably gonna be like a higher end Shure mic. When I do get another mic soon. Delta versus 100 Healing's Adult Sakura and 100 Healing Tsunade. Delta versus both. Um,
Oh yeah, well, Sakura
yeah, Adult
for sure.
Sakura probably beats her in a Taijutsu exchange. Tsunade would be fodder. Sorry, she wouldn't help at all at that in that application. Um, that would be an interesting battle. Obviously Delta had her success against Naruto.
50, no, it wasn't 50%. No, he was just kind of. No, he wasn't really holding back, was he?
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
he
he
said
was to like.
ninjutsu wise
Yeah,
he
no,
was
he
though,
was
but
going all
taijutsu
out.
wise he was going all out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
So
he wanted to
Delta,
protect like Kawaki and all them.
yeah, so he couldn't like blow up the whole location, but taijutsu wise he was going all out. Maybe in that case, maybe Delta would beat
That's
her. Uh,
and and Sakura's like stated to be like on like that tier, right? With
yeah,
like Sasuke and Naruto as an adult. So I mean, if she's with Tsunade, I think at the very least Tsunade could just help with like additional like support in terms of healing or just like poison gas or like limited mobility maybe. But I think Delta would take out Tsunade pretty damn easily.
yeah,
I
really
think it
easily.
does come down to Sakura at the end of the day. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's an interesting topic. Debating trash debaters just for the satisfaction of shitting on them on an idiot can be satisfying though. Yeah, it can be. I've done it myself. It is satisfying,
Yeah.
but it's a waste of time though in the end, logically. How far would Avatar Aang make it in Naruto? Avataring in that Avatar state? Not he wouldn't get past part
Probably
one.
multi-continental. Really? Oh, he's probably not fast enough.
Yeah, no, like lightning time. Well, they can react to lightning, but light speed is way beyond them. I'd say. Um,
He has like impressive AP. like the downfall, for sure.
Yeah, he would. How far would he get? I mean, he'd beat most of the Genin. Uh, would he beat Kakashi? I mean, Aang and Avatar State could probably mess up a small city. That's pretty. If I'm being generous, maybe a city. Uh,
Well, because like I remember Avatar Kyoshi like splitting up fucking islands, dude.
oh yeah, I remember that with the
You know
Earth
what I mean?
style,
So it's
Earth
like if
fucking
he's in the
bending.
Avatar state,
Yeah,
lava bending, yeah. So it's like
yeah. Um,
it's just the speed, like how
yeah, the
it's
speed is a
lightning Super
problem.
Saiyan,
Yeah,
and it's like
he probably.
Kashi could do that fucking 13 years old, bro.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
you know,
He would beat most of the Genin, besides like Rampage, Nine Tail Naruto. But yeah, he would lose to probably like Guy in them, speed wise at least. He get like blitzed, and
the
he's not.
Jonin, absolutely,
Yeah, and he's
yeah.
not known for his durability. So if he gets like slapped up, he's gonna get fucked up. So, um,
Facts.
yeah, I was arguing that it's funny and weird that Konoha got Kurama, who's so much stronger than his siblings. Yeah, I'm surprised people haven't tried to scale Kakuzu to a live model by arguing that Shikaku tanked a hit from him, and the Two Tails is stronger than Shikaku. Oh my god. That's a
Oh
crazy
man.
argument, man. Richard Morrow hadn't stopped to gloat and just attack Itachi immediately, would he have won? Hell no. There's no way in hell he would have beat Itachi. Itachi, as long as he had that Sharingan, he wasn't going to touch Itachi. So.
For being so damn smart, Orochimaru like kind of cocky. Like
Yeah,
when
he
he
really
faced off
thought he had a
against Four
chance.
Tails,
Yeah. Yeah,
like when
exactly.
he's going
He
up
does get a
against
little
like
cocky.
Naruto,
Yeah. Yeah, he does get a
he
little
does
cocky.
the same thing. He's like, I got you with my he's like Kusanagi sword. It's like, bitch, no, you don't.
He's like, the
And
three
then when he goes
tail.
against
Yeah.
Itachi,
Same thing, yeah. He's like,
yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna.
like, dude,
He's like, your body is
literally,
mine. Itachi's like, what the fuck, bro? The fuck you think you're talking to? Like, he got fucking slapped up
yeah,
by him. Yeah,
facts,
he did
bro.
get too arrogant there both times. Like when you saw three toe Naruto, I was like, oh, this guy's ass. And he went to four tail, he got slapped up. With Itachi, same shit. Like Itachi didn't have to do anything. He just fucking stood there and did a genjutsu. That was it. Just got fucking fucked up.
Yeah, literally, dude, just stunned his ass, dude.
Yeah, he fucking exiled his ass from the Akatsuki, made him like shit himself. So yeah, he does get arrogant sometimes for sure. I think Aang makes it to the retrieval arc at least. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
That's
One time.
fair with the
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah, with the getting and shit.
In
Yeah.
the Sound 4.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
fair.
for sure.
Four Edo Kage versus Asani. Oh, you mean the ones Rasa, the third Red Kage,
Moo.
Tsuchikage, and the Mizukage.
Um,
Against Asani. The Rasa's below them, so I know I mean he might help, but he's definitely below each one of them individually in their prime. As far as the Mizukage, the Tsuchikage, yeah, I don't see him at Asani level. I know like they're around the
I
level
don't
of
either. No, he's like
comparable
he's
to
comparable to Inoki. He's
yeah,
comparable.
to Inoki. Their third rate Kage might be a problem with his durability and stuff. His speed. But all three of them collectively.
Mizukage, yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Mizukage still made a move. So
yeah,
they're both below Sani.
they're both below Sonic. Also, I think there's a statement in the data book
Raza's
that's
below.
yeah, Raza's below. The only one that might be above is the third Raikage. But I believe there's a statement.
Oh yeah, the Raikage.
Yeah, there's a statement I believe that says when the Sonic work together, they get like a boost or some shit. They get like amped or some shit like that. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I read a data book statement that says they get like a boost and like amplification and power because they're working together or some shit like that. If that's the case, they're
You
fucking.
would call that.
Yeah, then that's like if that's the case, they're fucking slamming the Kage. Sorry. Yeah.
That's a good topic right there. Whoever
That
asked
is
that.
yeah.
But
That is a good topic.
I think it's out to the third, bro. I think his durability is fucking insane.
It's cracked.
But like, if Orochimaru has Edos and stuff, it doesn't
Oh
matter.
god.
It's like,
Oh yeah. If Edo's, I mean, yeah. If he has fucking Edo's, they're
It's also really impressive too. Like,
Yeah.
he fucking sliced off Yuki's tentacles in one fell swoop, bro. Like, the guy's nothing to mess with. His durability is insane too.
yeah.
So yeah, that's a tough one. I think the third has a good chance, bro. I'm not gonna cap, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's
the Edos
definitely
are a problem.
physically, yeah. Like if it's in Taijutsu exchange, yeah. One Tail Naruto or CM2 Sasuke versus Avatar State Aang would probably be a good topic, low key. Yeah, that actually wouldn't be too bad trying to break down who's like superior. Yeah.
That'd
Yeah, that actually would be pretty cool. Fraud based signing, fraud base versus Chad three-way summoning. God, Bunta's goated, man. GG's. I think
for real.
I think Orochimaru was already in Itachi's Genjutsu before he started gloating, if I recall. I think Itachi was always his pimp. Always. I think he was always Itachi's bitch. He just didn't know it until he got fucked up.
Well, dude, even when like he's facing off Seki Itachi's like, you think that sword can stop me or
Yeah.
whatever? Like he's
Yeah.
clearly arrogant,
He
bro.
was
Like the
always,
guy is
yeah.
just delusional.
The guy was always getting
Yeah.
pimped out. Like he was always Itachi's pimp. He just didn't know it, honestly. I mean, he was Itachi's like slave, dude. Honestly.
Subordinate.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's funny how he made the exact same mistake with Sasuke, underestimating how good Sasuke was with his Sharingan getting fucked by it. Oh, when he took his body? Yeah. A versus Sage Jiraiya. A's definitely faster.
A. They're all called A.
Yeah.
I mean the fourth?
If you mean the fourth, yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely faster, I'd say. Definitely faster than Sage Jiraiya, I'd say, being light speed, relative to Minato. I think his speed would be too great. Also, his durability is quite high. I mean, he tanked a fucking Chidori like it was nothing. The Gyro Rasengan probably would affect him.
Yeah.
That's pretty high in AP. If he can hit him with it, there's that. That would be an issue.
Yeah.
I just think he's too fast for Jiraiya, in my opinion. I think he's just too fucking fast. I don't know how you would hit him. Is it possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't going to help either.
Yeah, no. If anything,
it's possible, but Ace
yeah.
is way too damn fast and durable.
Yeah,
sure.
and durable.
Yeah.
He'd have to use like his most like highest AP attacks to hurt him, like substantially. So.
And like, Jiraiya is a really good like taijutsu user, but like he really excels in ninjutsu and things like that. You know, so it's like you close the distance on him. He has to like resort to Rasengan, and like if he doesn't have the time interval to like enact that jutsu in the first place, he's fucked, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, honestly.
Yeah. Can Pain beat third rate Kage? Yeah, he can. Like full power Pain? Yeah, he's beating him. Are y'all still?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Are y'all still taking requests? Yeah. For requests, tell us the video so you don't pay ahead of time. So we tell you the price to be fair. Then we'll look it up to see if we can watch it, like no copyright issues. And if we can, then we'll tell you like the price. So yeah, we're still taking requests. For that. Yeah. What you think are the top 3 most narratively important jutsus in the entire series? Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Ooh.
Shadow Clone Jutsu for sure is up there.
Edo Tensei.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Edo Tensei is huge. Edo Tensei.
And also maybe Reaper Death Seal. That had such an impact on.
That had a lot of impact.
I think, dude.
Yeah, it was the reason why the Hokages came back. Minato with it. How Hiruzen died. Yeah. So yeah, probably those 3. Shadow Clone, Edo's, and then the Reaper Death Seal. Those, as far as the narrative, affected the narrative the most. So for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Part 1 Sonic with the Edo summonings and 3 of them are underrated. How can they just give themselves 5 extra combatants? Yeah. Talk no Jutsu is the most important in the verse. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Talk no Jutsu. There you go.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's definitely up there for sure. Fucking most of the villains were defeated because of that. Pain, fucking Obito. Yeah. But yeah, that's true.
At least like we don't see that shit in Dragon Ball, bro. Imagine like
fuck no.
Against Jiren, and he's like, "Come on, man! Like, let's not do this, bro."
I'd be so pissed, dude.
Over. Like,
yeah.
You're right.
I would have been pressed. Yeah, I would have been pressed if that bullshit happened. I like Sasuke's statement at the end of Shippuden that the reason Naruto's so fond of Shadow Clones is because he wanted to make up for his own loneliness. Yeah, that was a cold quote. I'm not gonna lie. That was cold.
That's cool. Yeah.
Six Tails Kurama was giving Pain that work, but Third Kage could physically throw around full Bijus, so it seems he may have a chance. Keep in mind, though, that the Nine Tails is above the Eight Tails to some arbitrary extent, and that was extremely fatigued Pain. Like, he was fucking, like, almost out of chakra as well. And he still competed quite well and was able to handle up until the Eight Tails with Shubaku Tensei, again, damn near on his deathbed. So it wasn't like it was full power Pain fighting the Six Tail Kurama, rather.
No, not at all.
Yeah. He was really fucked up, like really fatigued. So Naruto only ever talks no Jutsu people he already beat, to be frank. Pain, yes. Obito, no. They would have lost to Jubito. They would have lost if he didn't talk no Jutsu. He was just too strong for them.
Really?
Yeah, way too strong. Way too strong. Goku tried to talk no Jutsu Frieza. Honestly, he shit talked. Like, it was a different way. He wasn't trying to get like in his good graces. He was trying to flame Frieza. Like when, first of all, he already beat his ass physically, like in the Namek saga, and that, he was talking shit. Yeah, he was already in Super Saiyan. Frieza was fucked up, and he was telling Frieza like, "You're a fucking bitch. Like it's not even worth fighting you. You're a joke." Like he was talking shit. He was trying to get in his head for sure, but he already had him beat physically. So, But Naruto would just fucking go up to Obi-chan and be like, "Hey, buddy, take my hand. Let's end this." And he just grabs his hand and it's over. Like, you know. So, wasn't Pain getting ragdolled and only won because of Chibaku Tensei? Chibaku Tensei certainly saved him from getting probably beaten up by Six Tails and above, but he handled himself well enough to survive and use Chibaku Tensei. Again, that was extremely fatigued Pain. So there's that.
Yeah, that's after using like a massive Chibaku Tensei. It's after the fighting stage with Naruto.
So
like
Naruto,
fighting the village.
The village, yeah.
Like, yeah,
There's a bunch of shit went down, yeah. Wait, Jiraiya can summon multiple toads, including Ma and Pa, where Shimaro can summon multiple snakes and Yetos. The Hydra and Tsunade can constantly heal them with Kutsuyu and heal their stamina. Yeah, exactly. All of them together. I think, like I said earlier, the data book says they get an amp, and that makes sense why. They have so many tools that could help each other and shit, so, yeah, makes sense.
And Manga's got some like insane durability, bro. like,
oh my god, yeah, literally, dude. Like fucking, he was able to. He died, but he was able to survive at least enough to speak to Sasuke after he got fucked up by Dataro's C-0.
C-0, yeah, bro, that's insane.
He took it point blank in the fucking face. Yeah, and he told Sasuke like, "You fucking bitch," after he came back. It's like, "How dare you, motherfucker!" And then he died. So yeah, he's tough as shit, like man.
Yeah,
that was fucked up, though, low key. But I get it. Sasuke had to survive. Now they're just over jumping people. Facts.
Hey man, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, folks. Any questions at all? It could be about our video. It can be about the fights. It can be about Ryan Garcia, who's losing his fucking mind. If you've been keeping up with social media, Ryan Garcia is having a mental breakdown publicly. It's kind of sad to see. We can ask about Nagano. Beating Nagano getting slept by Joshua also happened. UFC 299 is happening. So yeah, anything you want to ask, of course, anime, Dragon Ball, JJK, anything you guys want to ask, feel free. Politics.
Yeah.
Speaking of politics, I'll just say this: the Supreme Court ruled it as Trump being able to be in all state ballots. So it overturned Colorado's decision to take him off the ballot. By the way. The Supreme Court overturned it and like superseded their authority, which is quite the decision, by the way. So that's another political thing I saw. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The anime changed the Sage Naruto versus Pain fight from Naruto easily winning every melee confrontation against Tendo into the two being relative. Oh, you mean against Tendo? Yeah, I didn't really realize that. I have to go watch again.
Well, when Tendo regained his power, man, he was laying hands on Naruto. Like, he fucked him up. He pinned him down with chakra rods. Right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He killed him then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he definitely could have killed him then. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I see people saying Hoyoku Aizen loses to Uchiha Hideout Itachi, which I found insane. I disagree with that, too. I don't think he'd lose to fucking dead Itachi. Yeah, no.
Oh, fuck, no. Are you serious?
Yeah, no. That's way off for sure.
So, what about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson?
Oh, yeah. That's another thing, folks. I'm glad you reminded me. Mike Tyson's fighting Jake Paul. That's fucking crazy. Dude, Mike Tyson is he's 60 years old. Like, here's the thing. Mike Tyson's extremely talented. Probably the most talented boxer I've ever seen in their prime. But he's 60. Like, dude, Jake, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's Mike. I get it. Like, money, all that. But you want to fight a 60-year-old? Like, if you beat him, so what? It doesn't mean shit. Like, he's old as shit.
Literally, you're not fighting prime Mike.
Yeah,
dude.
and here's the thing: you lose either way, because here's what happens. He beats him, no one cares. He gets slept by Mike, he's a meme. So why fight this guy? Like, why? There's no gain to it. Besides the money, I get it. Mike's a big name. It's probably gonna. Yeah, the money is definitely coming. That's a fact. But as far as like his legacy, it does nothing. Mike is 60 years old, bro. It's fucking old. Like, come on, man.
And it's just a pattern, bro. He's just like facing older
Silva,
fighters.
Askren,
except Tommy Fury.
Who he lost. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I mean, do you? But I don't care. Like, I'm gonna watch it because I'm a hardcore, but I don't care. You know, as far as his legacy, the only thing it could do is either hurt it or do nothing for it. If he wins, it does nothing. If he loses, he'll become a meme because Mike is like 3 times his age. So, I mean,
I'm definitely watching that though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely watching it. I'm a hardcore fan. We're definitely got to watch that one for sure. But yeah, I get it though. The money's gonna be there. That's a fact. I mean, you can't dispute that, you know. But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I thought.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, bro, for sure.
He should fight fucking KSI because KSI I thought beat fucking Fury, but they gave it to Fury, Tommy Fury rather. That's who he should fight. That I mean,
fight.
Yeah, that would be a good fight, but I mean, whatever. I mean, if you want to fight that guy, it is what it is. I mean, it'll sell. That's a fact because
He's
it's
getting his
Mike.
bag.
Yeah,
He's getting his bag, bro. But,
yeah,
yeah.
that's definitely a fact. He's gonna make bag. $2 from Jonathan. I appreciate that, brother. Why is it called? Why is a massive Shino Tensei called chaotic? I think it's just it's like a word to further illustrate the scale of it. Like, it causes like yeah, it's an adjective to like describe the sort of effect it has, right? It's a chaotic Shinder Tensei rather than a typical one that has a smaller radius. So the chaotic Shinder Tensei, just the name itself implies like great damage dealt, and we saw what it did. I mean, fucking leveled Konoha from the ground up, like fucking like made it a fucking wasteland, you know. So yeah, that's probably why.
It literally created chaos.
Yeah,
You know?
it literally created chaos.
Like the
you know?
AOE of the chaotic is way more in diameter and circumference, and compared to like the normal Shimmer Tensei.
Yeah, way higher. Yeah, like fucking multiple times. Yeah. 40 animals come at you like a fucking zoo just because you decided to fight the Sani. Yeah, toads, snakes, fucking slugs. It's facts. Tendo had to resort to killing Paul in order to distract Naruto and off guard him. He's never getting that cheap shot off on Sage Naruto in a 1v1. If he was full power, he would just use his fucking ninjutsu. And he'd be faster as well, not being fatigued. He might speed blitz Naruto, actually. My understanding of the Constitution was that the states have full discretion of how the elections are conducted, so the Supreme Court ruling is surprising. Yeah, it was surprising, I'll say that. It was certainly surprising. Sage Naruto never getting a good enough hit off without Frog Song to press Tendo. This is a fair... yeah, that's a fair argument, I guess, yeah.
Oh, I mean, you mean with... Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
He could have, technically.
Yeah.
He already knows about that by then.
Yeah, by then he's already aware, yeah. How many old and out of shape fighters have the Pauls fought? Logan fought Floyd, and he lost to Floyd. Floyd's like 50 pounds lighter than him and like double his age. Silva. Jake fought Silva. He fought Askren. Ben Askren. Diaz was a shell of himself. Against Ferguson, he looked like ass, and no disrespect, but he did. He looked old. Woodley.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, basically most of the people he fought, the only guys that are not like old and out of shape was Fury, I think. Tommy Fury, the only guy.
That's all I can think of. And he lost him.
And he lost, yeah, exactly. Surprise. So everyone else he's beaten that were old. Silva, and then the guy before, the guy he just beat was like some old boxer. He's old too. He was a boxer, but he was old. So there's that too.
I like respect to Diaz though for not getting knocked out, bro.
Yeah. The guy's he's a zombie in there.
Sure,
yeah, Diaz is like Ferguson. He's like a fucking zombie. You can't take him out. Let's see. People think Jake has crazy power, but not really. He has power. Is it like Nagano power? No, but he has power. He has knockout power. Yeah, for sure. How about time Tendo tried to swap hands with Sage Naruto and got sent flying from one kick? Yeah, exactly. That was a good moment. Jake knocks out old dudes with deteriorating shins. When he fought Tommy, he took a lot of hooks and right hands, and Tommy stayed standing. Good point. Tommy did take the damage pretty well. Tommy's a big guy too. Fury's he's a big dude, man. He's probably bigger than Jake physically. So yeah, he was definitely built to take shots for sure. You mean at the same time, the time Naruto fought a Shinra Tensei less Tendo? That's a good point. I should have asked if the term chaotic was something the community invented. I didn't see in the data books. Isn't it data book? I don't remember.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember what based off.
Don't know.
I'd have to look again.
I would assume so. I'm pretty sure it's like.
Let me look right now, actually.
Manga,
yeah, chaotic Shinra Tensei. Is in a data book.
Or even data book too, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. The data book. Maybe it's in there. Bansho Tenin. Shinra Tensei. It might be. I don't see it here. This is a data book right here. Let me look it up real quick. Scroll down to Shinra Tensei. Where's the fucking... Oh, here it is. Okay. Shinra. Yeah, I don't see it here. It doesn't say chaotic. The invisible hand of God which repels anything in creation. Repulse is so strong that ninjutsu and taijutsu are equally ineffective against this jutsu. It is very
Is
powerful.
chaotic just a colloquial term then? Because that's
I guess
interesting.
so.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I
I guess.
swore it was in the. Yeah,
Yeah. That's something I never thought
interesting.
about. Yeah. What's your ranking of the Hokages based on who has the best? Oh, who is the best for the village? The best for the village, obviously Naruto number one. Number two, Hashirama, the founder. Number three, probably Minato. He would literally carry the war, the Third Great Ninja War. Four, who'd be
Sure.
after? Yeah, who would be after
I'm doing
Minato?
Kakashi for 4.
Kakashi. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
I think he's
Kakashi.
underrated. Like
Yeah.
he started the whole technological era for the the village. So I think he deserves some respect for sure.
Yeah, and then five, honestly, as much as I mean, he's racist, but Tobirama, he did a lot as far as like legislation and things like that, and implementing an education system. Obviously, he did the segregation of the Uchiha. That's a knock on his legacy, but aside from that, he did good things. Then it'd be Tsunade, and then here's the shittiest leader in Naruto history.
What about Shikamaru? He's
Oh,
probably the shittiest.
Shikamaru, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I guess he hasn't done much, so I guess I'd put him like last.
Above Hiruzen?
At least above Hiruzen, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, at least above Hiruzen. He hasn't fucked up, so Hiruzen was
just last.
yeah, he's just ass. I'm sorry. Um, let's see. Overall thoughts on Ryan crashing out on social media. All right, so yeah, let's talk about this. If someone asked that, I think Ryan Garcia is having mental illness. I'm not lying. I think he's having mental illness. He's saying weird shit like he got fucking raped by when he was 2 and shit. He wasn't even known. Like his family wasn't even known to the elite, which he claims. So how would that take place logically? It doesn't make sense. So he's getting forced to watch kids get through that. Like it's very like outlandish claims that he's making. Here's the thing. I'm no conspiracy nut, but obviously corruption exists. Epstein, for example, was a major discovery a couple years ago. But do I think there's some fucking Illuminati that's fucking on a grand scale corrupting Hollywood and destroying kids' lives? I highly doubt that. There's too many conflicting interests among the elite, quote unquote, for some sort of cult to cultivate and become that large in power. I highly, highly doubt that. Epstein is the closest thing I've seen to like, okay, someone with power is able to have this kind of reach. So I think he is having mental illness. It's kind of sad to see. I don't know why his team is not taking him off social media. Like, why are they not taking his phone away and shit? I think he's lying when he said they took his phone away. Here's the two possibilities: either that, or he's the best troller I've ever seen. The best troller ever. Like he's playing this game to get to so Haney thinks that the fight won't happen and that he'll be like dog shit the night of. It's one of the two. I guarantee what he's saying is not true. Guaranteed. If it is, then that'll be the biggest. That'll be bigger than Epstein if he's able to prove it. Bigger than the Epstein discovery. So yeah, I think it's most likely mental illness, man. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Either that or he's trolling. That's what I have to say. Either way, it's kind of sad to see. I'll say that it's sad to see that shit. And I think the fight.
The whole
yeah.
fiasco with the OnlyFans girl was kind of like
oh my god, yeah,
in
dude.
my opinion. And then I also saw him calling out Jake Paul, and he seems to just be like very reactive to pretty much anything.
Oh yeah.
I said out there on social media. That seems to be like the focus of his attention right now, and
yeah,
it really starts to like mitigate the attention you pay towards your profession, your career, like what you're really trying to strive for. And unfortunately, like the proof's in the pudding. Like the guy has not done as well as he like should have been doing in terms of like his like prediction of progression rather.
yeah.
And like mental incoherency is a really big factor in everyone's life, and so it needs to be addressed first and foremost. Like it's nothing to play with, bro.
Yeah,
Especially when you have so many stakes on the table, like you have to take it seriously, man.
I'll say this: I can guarantee this. While Garcia's doing all this, Haney's in the gym, dude. He's not playing any of that shit. So Haney's gonna school him.
Yeah,
he's gonna school his ass, and that's a fact. I'm sorry. Unless Ryan's the best troller we've ever seen, better than fucking Conor McGregor at trolling, he's gonna get schooled. If the fight happens, it might not even allow it because of his mental state, but if it happens, he's probably getting schooled. So yeah, that's what I'll say. Just to highlight how much help Naruto had: intel from Kansuyu, took out Osriel distracted by Tsunade, Paw, 3 Toads, Tendo on cooldown, no Chameleon summoned for pain. Yeah, he certainly had the advantageous parameters for sure. Intel, a couple
100%.
pains. Yeah, a couple of paintings have been
Sune,
destroyed. Tsunade, yeah, so that as well. Mom and Pa. So yeah, the summonings. He certainly had help. That's true. Do y'all think the alive Jinchuriki would still scale to Casey Naruto or not? The alive Jinchuriki? No, I think he's the strongest Jinchuriki.
no.
Yeah, no. Kind of like the tailed beasts, like the nine tail and eight tail, by far the strongest. It'd be the same. I would assume. I would deduce.
The only reason, like, I can see why you're asking that is because like most of the war arc, but like those guys are all like Dojutsu amped and they're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
chakra amped as well by Obito, and they're on a similar ballpark to KCM one, but like, and their live iterations, they're not like in those certain parameters, so it's just disanalogous.
yeah. Just analogous.
That sense. So
They're getting their Jinchuriki powers blatantly, explicitly stated to be amped by the Dojutsu Obito's providing. So they're amped. They're beyond their alive levels for sure. Even then, Naruto is handling all of them at the same time. So. Handling or at least competing
that's
by just him and B alone. So, Prime
that's
here's
with
in
50% of Kurama too, right?
yeah,
It's not even
50% of Kurama.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. So, Prime here's in versus Minato. It depends if you talk about post retcon or pre retcon here. If it's pre retcon, he's stronger than Hashirama and full to Minato. If it's after, then he'd lose. Depends if before or after the retcon of the statement made about here's in. RIP to the GOAT. Yeah, man. Facts. Shout out to the manga
Well,
god.
Prime Hiruzen was stated to be like more talented than Tobirama, but like
Yeah.
even in the war, he like remarked on like how fast Tobirama is and Minato, and we all know Minato is faster. I don't want to hear it than Tobirama. Okay, it's facts.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's faster than Minato, even in his prime iteration.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
he's
not.
faster than Tobirama,
Yeah.
but not to that degree, and that really matters.
Yeah. Yeah. So, he deleted those tweets at least maybe because of his team. Probably the weird shit, like the outlandish, like weird, incriminating shit he was saying. Yeah, probably his team probably told him to take that shit off. I had heard weed can cause psychosis, but I didn't realize it was this bad. I'm never smoking weed now. Who knows what that guy's doing, man? I don't think it's just weed. It's probably other shit that he's doing, like fucking, coke and
Drugs
shit.
affect everyone completely differently. You know,
Yeah.
like you can be a brilliant scientist like Carl Sagan and use a lot, or you could be like a Jimi Hendrix and be like a proficient musician. But like to some others, it causes like almost like schizophrenia, if you will. So it's like it all
Yeah.
depends on the individual, and like you have to just know yourself.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. You know?
So it's a case by case basis. It can affect you chemically differently depending on who you are and your like, your body's physiology. It could vary for sure. So,
Yeah.
I had heard weed. Okay, just read that. Does Hebi Sasuke scale to the case of Naruto and speed? No, he does not. And the
No.
new video, by the way, if you want to check it out, if you haven't watched it, we explain why in depth, like a lot of depth. So if you want to check that out.
Check
Yeah.
that out, guys. Check it
Yeah,
out.
it's doing well, so I appreciate all the support so far in the video. Ryan is going to show up to the David Haney fight all crocked out and beat Haney's ass since he can't feel pain. He's gonna be if he's groggy, Haney's gonna sleep him. He'll time him and sleep him if he's all crocked out. Here's a story though. I think I might have told it before, but so I had a friend. I had a friend that I knew. Well, he's not my friend. It's a friend's parent that grew up with Roberto Duran. For you guys that are hardcore fans that know who he is, in Panama, because that's where Duran's from. Duran was called the Hands of Stone, and he had a fight against Hagler where he was high on coke that night. So his friend was in the locker room telling Duran, like, dude, what the fuck, man? You're gonna get fucked up. Duran went out there and Hagler fucking slept him, beat the fuck out of him. So being on drugs during fight night, you're fucked. And that was back then. Who knows if there was even drug testing back then? They'd probably drug test Garcia.
Oh, yeah. During fight night, I mean, like, I know John Jones did that shit like
Every
weekend
like
prior
every
to his
weekend.
fight.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you know what I mean? It's completely subjective, man. I'm telling you. Like,
yeah, definitely subjective. But yeah, that story of Duran against Hagler's a fucking legend. That's a horrible decision. So if Garcia does some dumb shit like that, if the fight happens, he's fucked. I mean, Haney's gonna fucking either school his ass for 12 rounds or sleep him. So it'd be horrible.
If you're doing it on fight night, you have a problem. Like,
Yeah.
let's address
You need fucking therapy, dude. At that point.
You need help.
Yeah. I love how Noodles constantly argues that since the Ampton Cherokee power statement is vague, they didn't get any stronger as Edo's and Kakuzu scales case him on. Yeah, Noodles is a fucking retard.
They didn't get stronger at all. That's crazy. They have a Rinnegan and a Sharingan, and they're not any stronger.
That's fucking dumb.
Okay.
Not feeling pain is worthless if you're getting KO'd from a punch. If you're relative to your alt, maybe it could be useful though. If you can't feel pain, it doesn't matter. Your body will just shut off. You don't need to feel pain. Your brain will bounce off your skull and you'll go to sleep. You won't feel pain. You'll be unconscious.
There is a there is a condition where people like don't actually feel pain though. It's like
Yeah,
extremely
there is.
rare, but
I forgot
like
what it's
I
called, but
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta like be careful with needles and shit because you might not even know if you're like fucking feeling like if your
If
body
you're
is.
bleeding or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Base Hashirama versus Sukuna equal stats. Oh Jesus.
Bruh.
Sukuna. I think the hacks is just fucking too much. If we presuppose that his curse energy techniques can affect Hashirama, I don't see how Hashirama could beat him. Especially if they're like in his
What about
domain.
his speed though?
Yeah, if it's equal stats, though, they'll have equal speed. But
Oh, equal stats. Oh, I
yeah.
didn't see that. Okay, gotcha.
Honestly, I think Sukuna. I think JJK's like scaling system is more intricate than Naruto in certain ways. And Hashirama isn't known for like an immense arsenal or anything like that. I'd probably say Sukuna, probably, honestly. Obviously, if it's not equal stats, Hashirama fucking slams him. But yeah,
Yeah, that is.
but yeah, that's an interesting topic though. Maybe off the top of my head, I'd say Sukuna though. Like, Noodles literally argued that Jiraiya didn't blind the human path with his kick. Pain just had him close his eyes. What the fuck? He's retarded, man. Like I said, folks. Next year, when I'm more settled with my business endeavors, I'm gonna fly his fat ass out here. So we'll see if he really wants to fight then. That's just not over. I'm not done with Noodles yet.
What a weird argument, dude. This guy is crazy.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
I've never heard that, dude.
He's a retard, just like his friends are. I did base Hashirama. Can't sense the slashes. If equal stats, we would assume he could, though, right? Well, it depends what you mean by equal stats. Base Hashirama versus Sukuna without equal stats, or Hashirama speed blitzes his ass.
Whammon.
He slams his ass. Rinnegan Edo Madara versus, what does that say? EMS Madara no QB. Rinnegan Edo Madara versus EMS Madara no QB. I think he was already over his Rinnegan Edo
Yeah, when
Madara.
he had Sage Mode and was blind, he was
Yeah.
approaching his past powers.
He was approaching. So
with
if
the Rinnegan, he's not pretty-
if it's the one fighting the 5 Kage, he still wasn't at his past powers. I think he didn't get to his past powers until like when he got Sage Mode. So he probably would lose to Madara. Well, but it was without the QB. I mean, Hashirama, I'm sure he meant Madara without the QB when he said he's approaching his past powers. So I'd probably say Madara. If it's Sage Mode Madara, then not maybe Sage Mode. Yeah, that's different. But if it's the one that fought the 5 Kage, he still wasn't like in his prime. So
No, definitely not.
yeah, bro didn't fight him. He just thrives on conflict. He wouldn't agree to it if it did benefit him. Yeah, honestly, I'll do it privately. I'll fly him out. We can fight in the alley with no cameras. But I just don't like that loser. It is what it is. I know he fears me. He's happy that I have other things going on, but he's a loser. Part 1 Chun exam Neji versus, like I said in my response on Batman's channel, I might not even be interested right now. He annoys me, but I might not give a shit in a year from now, so might not happen.
Yeah.
Part 1 Chun exam Neji versus Gaara. Part 1 Chun exam Neji versus Gaara. Yeah, probably Gaara. If Gaara uses his sand, Neji will never be able to get in close to use the fucking 64 palm. And AP wise, I don't see him
Well, he didn't say it, but I think the data book said that like Sasuke was his toughest opponent.
Yeah, it did.
Above 5th Gate Lee.
5th Gate Lee.
Gate Lee is enough to contend with Neji. So
yeah, exactly.
Kind of how I scale it, at least.
Yeah. So yeah, probably Gaara, especially final exam Gaara. Yeah. Would you rather have a 6 size or Rinnegan? Honestly, dude, I'd probably rather have 6 size. I think that'd be dope. I don't know. Maybe because I'm just biased, but as far as power, obviously the Rinnegan would be more powerful, like power-wise. But as far as like just cool abilities, 6 size, I could do like manipulate matter and shit.
You can do that with the Rinnegan too. There's like
that's true. That's true.
Like the Hagoromo jutsu, like the creation jutsu.
Yeah.
So it's like you can literally like terraform or fly, bro. Or
yeah, they're both pretty dope though.
Cool shit the Rinnegan.
Yeah, like hollow purple and shit, blue and fucking red. Those are pretty dope. But yeah, I mean, Rinnegan is a good argument for both. Noodle argues that Kaksu over Data couldn't have anything to do with having every nature type, having 100 years of experience, having effective regen, and so on. He must punch harder than Data's bombs. Dude, if he punched harder than Data's bombs, he would have one-shotted fucking Kakashi if he hit that fucking hard.
I know, right?
That's fucking
You think
stupid.
Kakashi has enough more durability than Three Tails, dude?
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait and confused. Is the fight still possible? It's still possible. It's still possible next year when I'm settled. I know that fat ass is upset that it's not on his timing, but I do things when I want to do it. So if I'm interested, then it's possible next year sometime. What do you think about Loco Sasuke scaling? He's the guy that started the KCM scaling thing, right, with Hebi Sasuke. I don't agree with it. Say that. I think
I think it's inaccurate.
I think we got paid to react to one of his videos on Kin and Gin, I think, why they would slam Minato or some shit like that. And yeah, I disagreed with everything. Like the scaling he used with the Red Kage during the Five Kage Summit was incorrect. He was trying to
Oh yeah.
yeah, he was trying to correlate that Red Kage with V2 and stuff like that. No, I don't agree. I think there's fallacies in his logic.
Well, he was saying like, oh, the Raikage is scared of them, so that means they're over the fourth Raikage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay.
There's a lot of fallacies in his logic, but Loco's cool though. But yeah, no, I don't agree with his scaling.
Yeah, absolutely.
He came in our call-in show. He's a cool dude. Part 1 Chewing Exam Neji with the databook stats section that claims he's faster than Hiruzen versus Hiruzen. If it's hyper literal, he slams Hiruzen.
Yeah, I mean, that's simple. Yeah, sorry.
Very simple. Gamabunta like Sukuna, how he purposely nerfs his durability and speed because he finds the fight boring. Facts, bro. Gamabunta's always holding back. Facts. Yeah. But yeah, folks, any questions at all? Who wins? Loco's Hebi Sasuke versus Noodles Kakazu? So Loco has Hebi Sasuke over.
That's a good question.
So Loco has Hebi Sasuke over KCM speed wise. Kakazu, and then Noodles does as well. Noodles has Kakazu with raw durability. Like he's multi-continental. Probably Noodles Kakazu. I think he wanks Kakazu more than Loco wanks Sasuke. From what I know, I haven't seen their videos in depth or anything, but from what I've heard, Noodles scale like wanks Kakazu more. But
over Pain, like I'm sorry.
Pain, yeah. You think he beats Pain? Like, yeah, exactly. If he could fucking slam Pain, then yeah, dude, he's beating fucking Sasuke. Even with Loco scaling, he's beating Sasuke. So that's a good matchup, though.
Yeah, that's similar enough for a debate right there. They should actually do that, bro. Holy
that would be dope to see that. Them debate that.
Oh my god, that would be the most rat fest of a debate ever.
Oh my god,
holy shit.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty dope. They should debate that shit.
That would be great.
Yeah. Let's see. And they both think that Toriyama is above Jubito. With the fucking when he got they say that he was able to react to Jubito and shit.
Yeah, we did go over that little tangent as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we debunked both of them. I debunked fucking Noodle shit, and then when Loco came in, I debated him and debunked that too.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. No, don't you know Kakashi's Uro's follow Hebi Sasuke that attacks that blow off Hebi Sasuke's appendages are tanked by Kakashi, because if not, then Pain beats Kakazu. And that can't be true. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts.
Oh yeah, that can't.
Kakashi's skin has like city level durability. That's facts.
It has adamantium. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah, we just don't know it. When the Otsutsuki god comes back to reality, we're getting a shadowing picture of Gamabunta with he's still holding back by the narrative. Yeah, facts, bro. I remember
pipe, dude.
He's gonna be like fucking. Yeah, like those guys with the Chad swag with this fucking pipe, slamming Shibai. I remember swag.
Smokes like 300 pounds. And
his size?
Bowl, bro,
oh my god. Yeah, he's like fucking. He's like fucking. Yeah. He's fucking smoking like gardens in one night. It's fucking crazy, bro.
I remember. It was interesting because like they used to promote that a lot in like OG Naruto. It's like him,
facts.
Like Asuma, like Hiruzen. They're all smoking, and like nowadays.
Nothing.
Anymore, they cut that
hell no.
Out. Like,
that shit was kind of. Those guys had some swag to him with that shit, low key. But,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I remember who was it? Shikamaru when he fucked up Hidan, he like used a cigarette to fucking. Didn't he use a cigarette to like?
Yeah. No, he used that Asuma's lighter.
Oh yeah, he used his lighter. That's right. Yeah, he used his lighter. Yeah. That was pretty cold, to be honest.
Remember, like, Genma with, like, that toothpick, too, bro? There's that little simple touch, bro. Like, he's a fucking Chad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Genma? Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. He had, like, the fucking, Like the fucking
A
hate, like
toothpick.
the toothpick. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. He had swag for sure.
Yeah,
That guy always had
definitely.
swag, dead ass. So that guy had some drip. Um, let's see. I remember Swag and Noodles' first debate with Noodles said Asuma over Sage Naruto. Oh, the first debate? Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
This one was just so long, the last one. Fucking 4 hours. Yeah, that one was pretty long too. I think it was like an hour and a half or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Um,
barely even scaled in that first one either. They didn't even scale pain.
yeah, and fucking yeah, Swag didn't even have a chance to do it, and then Noodles had to go to his fucking pathetic job or some shit, so it ended early or some crap, some shit
Little
like that.
Caesars.
Little Caesars
Yeah.
to go make his minimum wage, go eat some more pizza. Boruto got summoning for a reason. Facts, bro. Ganabunta is above Shibai. 4D confirmed. Um, you got
4D.
offered. You get offered super serum. You have a 75% chance of obtaining superpowers or catching a rare virus. Would you accept it? 75%? Nah, fuck it. I wouldn't do it. Like,
Well, is the virus curable,
oh yeah, if it's
or
curable,
is
then
it
I'll
not
take it.
treatable at all?
If it's like a rare, like fucking terminal
Yeah,
illness, then nah, fuck that shit. It's not worth it. But if
I'm
it's
good.
like, if it's like,
75%? Yeah.
yeah, if it's curable, then yeah, fuck it. Then it's whatever. If you were to gather every debater that you knew, would you jump a prime Mike Tyson? All the debaters that know, like me, Shinobi, Batman, Swag, Noodles, who else debate? Six, Troy. Um, man, it'd be scary still, even with all of us together. To be
He's gonna
honest,
bite all of our ears off, man.
he'll
Like,
still what? He could
dude.
one shot any of us in his prime. I think he would like take us out. Like we'd all form a line. He'd just knock our asses out one by one. We'd have to go for his legs quickly and like take him down and
No,
like
straight for the neck, bro. Like,
yeah,
straight for the neck, bro. Guillotine him, dude. Like,
yeah. We'd have to
stop playing around.
the bigger ones would have to hold him by the arms, pin him down, and then one of us has to get him by the neck. Like the guy with the best jiu-jitsu would have to get his neck or some shit. That would be hard, man. Even that's a risk because if he touches any of us, we're going to sleep immediately. Like it'd be horrible. So yeah,
One tap, dude.
he'd one tap
Yeah.
all of us. Like if we're not careful, he'll just one tap us all. It'd be horrible. So I mean, $5 from Kedrick. Appreciate that, brother. Put that on the screen right quick. Appreciate that, brother.
Hey.
Good to see you, by the way, brother. Put that on the screen real quick. Let's see. Where is it at? Here it is. Appreciate that, brother. What if Rock Lee used the 5th against Kimi? Would he win, or would fall to Curse Mark 2? That's actually a good question. I would say he would still fall. Here's why. Gaara beat 5th Gate Lee. Gaara barely beat Kimimaro, and he only won because Kimimaro died from his illness. He was like second. They were seconds away from being impaled by Kimimaro before he died. So I think he'd still lose. Still, that's what I would predict if he had 5th gates
That's a fair
against.
analysis for sure.
Yeah, if he's drunkly with 5 gates, that's different. If he's like drunk plus 5 gates, then shit. But yeah, if he's sober, then no.
Yeah, because Kimimura's durability is fucking insane too. With like
Oh man.
Kekai Genkai, and so it's like I
Yeah.
don't even see 5th Gate Lee having a chance much at all. Like in terms of just like outlasting enough to like cause damage over time.
Exactly.
Like, you need to like punch him in the same place like an abundance amount of times, and I doubt Kimimaro would first allow that, and 2 would even get to that point in the first place. But
Yeah.
that's good scaling though for sure. If
Yeah,
Gaara
exactly.
couldn't, I mean,
Yeah, if Gaara couldn't, like he was gonna lose, but obviously Kimimaro passed, So since AJ dominated Ngannou, oh, someone asked about this. I'm glad someone did. Does that mean AJ over Fury? Yeah, like I have right here on the corner of our screen. I think Joshua beats Fury now. The only possible alternative claim is that Fury had an off night. Is it possible? I don't think so, because Fury himself said after that fight, I gave him my best, and it is what it is. So it wasn't like he made an excuse like, oh, I was asked that night. He lost, and he admitted that was the best him. So I do think Joshua beats Fury now. Yeah, I do think he beats him. You know what that means as well? That means if Alexander fights him, who beat Joshua twice, he's beating him Fury too. Alexander Usyk, he'd beat him also, because he beat Joshua 2 times. So.
wow, I know it's twice. That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's beast mode.
That guy
Yeah.
Usyk is a fucking dog. Yeah, he's probably going to be undisputed world heavyweight champ if he doesn't get too old soon. So he's a monster. I smoked Cali so much I reached enlightenment. Ganabunta. Yeah, that guy smokes
Yeah,
pounds a day, dude. Smokes pounds, probably tons. He's huge. Prime
for every
Kimi.
battle, bro.
Yeah, facts, bro. Prime Kimimaro versus Haku. Actually, shout out to Batman. He did a video on that. My answer. I'm not gonna spoil his video.
Check that shit out.
Yeah, check that shit out. My answer is Kimimaro beats Haku. But watch his video. He got really in depth on it. It's one of the most recent videos.
Prime.
Yeah, Prime Kimimaro.
Prime Kimimaro as well.
Yeah.
That's like pretty impressive, especially if you like consider like his war arc feats, which I really don't take much credence to, of course. But
Yeah.
just going off of what like Orochimaru and like Kabuto said for him, and like their like acknowledgement of his like prowess and potential,
Yeah.
it's enough to respect, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. So yeah, probably watch Batman's video though. He did a good breakdown. I actually edited that for him. So we both had like some involvement in there. He scripted the whole thing though. I just edited it. So if you told me months ago AJ was over Fury, I'd laugh. You know what, bro? I agree with you. I probably would have laughed too, because months before this, I thought Fury would beat Joshua. But you're right, man. Shit changes on a whim in the fight game for sure. Like Volk losing to Taporia. I knew Taporia was good. I did not know he was that good. I'll tell you that. That guy could fucking fight. He's a fucking dog. So
Facts.
I think he's gonna have a power. He's so crisp in the pocket with his boxing. It's like really smooth, and he's powerful. Yeah, he's powerful and he's smooth, which is a dangerous combination. That's like a Duran or a Hagler, like guys that are smooth, that are slick, but can knock you out too. That's like the worst combo, dude. That's the worst combo. So that guy has the goods, man. He's gonna be a champ. I think he's gonna be a champ for a while. I don't see anyone beating the guy. Who can beat him right now? I don't see Holloway beating him. I don't see Volk beating him. I don't see Ortega beating him. Anybody. I think he's gonna reign for a while, unless someone rises, someone young.
Holloway.
Yeah, definitely not Holloway. He's past his prime. Volk's past his prime. The only guys that might, is if they rise to the occasion, would be Ortega or Yair. But I think they're not beating him either. I think he's just too skilled for them, both, in my opinion. So that guy's a real deal, dude. He's a fucking dog, man. That's all I gotta say. Perhaps.
So, who do you think would win between Prime Connor versus Prime Volk in the?
Oh man, that's a hell of a fucking fight. I think Connor's timing is impeccable. Like the Taporia reminds me of Connor a little bit. I think Connor's still more powerful, like one shot power. I think Connor probably would have beat him. Like the one that fought Aldo, I see him beating. Or the one that fought Alvarez. I mean, he wasn't featherweight there, but I see him beating Volk. I think he'd sleep him with his left. If anything, if it goes to the ground, Volk would beat him. But if he's able to like kind of like weather the storm like he did against Alvarez, or has the sort of timing he had against Aldo, I think he'd beat him. In my opinion, but
yeah, because like Volk's got some pretty damn good reach for his size too.
Yeah, he does.
I agree. I think Connor's definitely a better counter like artist, and like his power is.
It's beautiful.
Like, one shot like we saw with Aldo.
Yeah,
it's just like you're out, dude.
He's beautiful power. Yeah, like, especially at featherweight.
That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. $2 from Kedrick. Appreciate that, bud. Thoughts on Jake versus Mike Tyson? All right, so I'm glad you asked this. So the way I think this is going to go from a fight perspective, technical-wise, Mike is still very technical. He's 60 years old, though. So I do want to see some work, like some footage of him to see how he looks now. The most recent clip was a couple of years ago. I think it's when he fought Roy Jones Jr. He was about 50, I think it was like 3 years ago. He was like 56, 57.
Wow,
he's... Yeah, what year was that? Like 2019 or some shit? Whatever year it was a couple years ago. He looked pretty explosive. And the fight against Roy, I would say he was holding back. I think there was like a gentleman's agreement that he wasn't going to knock Roy out. He definitely looked better than Roy. Roy didn't look bad, but he certainly looked better. I would assume Mike is probably slower now than that. I mean, he's 60 years old. I mean, Father Time is undefeated. So, honestly, if I'm being objective, I think Jake is going to beat him. Solely because of his age. That's why. I think, is there a theoretical possibility Mike could beat Jake? Yes. He's more technical than Jake, and I don't think Jake will ever reach that level of proficiency, ever, in my opinion. But I think Jake is just younger, has a better chin, more powerful than this Mike. I don't think he's more powerful than Prime Mike, but I think he's probably more powerful than this Mike at this time. I'd probably go with Jake, if I'm being objective. And I love Mike. Yeah.
I feel like Mike has like the wisdom and experience, but his body can't really catch up.
At 60? Yeah, dude. That's man.
He has the power though. Like if he like catches Jake right, dude, he's
Oh, it hurt him.
out. You know
He'll
what I'm
definitely hurt
saying?
him.
But it's just like
Yeah.
I believe in Mike in that regard. But like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a tough one. I think Mike has a chance.
Oh, he certainly has a
For sure. It's not
chance.
like so one sided.
Yeah, no, definitely not
But I
one-sided.
think it's probably like 60, maybe 70-30 in my
Yeah,
opinion. Maybe
that's what I would say.
60-40.
Yeah, it'd be around there. Like he has a chance of winning, but I think Mike's body is just it's too much on him. Honestly, you know. Prime Kimimaro can be scaled to Konoha Invasion Heroes, and unironically he clears. Yeah, he'd fuck Haku up, bro. Facts. Would you rather get jumped by 20 pissed Mike Tysons that all have metal gloves, or 20 pissed off Muhammad Ali's that all have a bat? Oh God.
Holy
shit.
I mean,
I'm dying either way.
Can I pick neither?
Honestly, probably I feel like Tyson's more explosive, so I'd have a better chance at running away against Ali. I'll just run. I think Mike would catch me. I think he'd run my ass down. But Ali, maybe he's a little slower, like sprint. Yeah.
Jay just resorts to fucking running. Dude.
That's all I would do, man.
Funny.
If I don't have a gun, I'm out.
20
Fuck that.
bats?
Fuck no.
You, bro, no, fuck
Yeah,
that, bro.
I'm running.
Good.
I'm running. The only advantage the Ali's would have is if they throw the bats at me, like they start throwing, like actually throwing the bats because I'm running away. But I think I'd have a better chance at running away from Ali than Tyson. Tyson looks like he could like run a fast 40.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. If you get
throw one in and knock you out.
then I'm dead. That'll just beat my ass, like beat my fucking brains in. But fucking,
Yeah.
I would say if they do catch you, it's your death. That's your fucking death penalty. If either one catches you, you're fucking dead. I mean, it'll just beat your fucking face in.
You're absolutely dead.
Yeah, probably the Ali's though. At least I'll have a better chance at running away. I'm sure they're both really fast, but I feel Tyson's faster sprint wise. He looks like
throwing the bats though is a good.
Oh man,
it's like if they do, bro,
that's gonna hurt like a bitch. Yeah, it's gonna hurt like a bitch. If we're like in an open field, that'd be horrible because they would try to throw the bats at my ass. So that'd be horrible. Mike at least has gloves on, so he can't like throw gloves at my ass. You know, he'd have to like run me down and then beat my ass. Yeah, so it'd be horrible to die either way, honestly.
Which would be scary as fuck.
Yeah.
That'd be so intimidating.
That'd be fucking horrible. If I don't have a gun, I'm out, man. Fuck that. My Gamabunta versus Noodles Kakuzu. Gamabunta's above Shibai, so Gamabunta's solos Kakuzu. One shots.
If Gamabunta's reached enlightenment, he's literally like fucking a fourth dimensional being, bro. So
yeah, literally, dude. He transcends like the verse. So yeah. Forgot to mention their metal bats. Oh god, fuck that. I saw on TG Sasuke versus B video that the statement that Sasuke was the toughest guy B ever fought was a mistranslation, and the actual statement is he's in competition for the strongest. Yeah, it is. TG's right about that. I'm glad he made that video. He did a really good job on that, by the way. Shout out to him. AJ used my favorite combo, Nagano. Feint jab to the body, then right hand to the head. That's a very nice combo that a lot of greats use. Yeah, certainly. That was a nice little feint. I'm glad that's the case. Taka Sasuke being above Jonin Minato would have been incredibly stupid. Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense.
At all. Yeah, at all. Testament to the level of boxer Mike was. A nearly 60-year-old man still has a chance. Yeah, facts, bro. The guy's he's a monster. Yeah. With Mike Tyson, you have to fear your ears.
Literally.
Yeah. They're like beating your ass and biting your ear off. That'd be horrible. Kakashi with the omnipotent databook statement versus Steven's Gamabunta. Oh god, Kakashi's omnipotent? Yeah, I'd probably still go. Gamabunta on the pack. Like on the pack, that he smokes. Yeah, Gamabunta
on the pack? Yeah.
He has a fucking pack amp. So nah, that's tough. The only guy that would stand a chance.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. The only guy that would stand a chance is fucking Ramen Guy. He's the only guy. So Ramen Guy post bankruptcy.
Competition there.
Yeah, post bankruptcy Ramen Guy, dude. He's a dog. After the pain arc, he went bankrupt and still survived because he's just, omnipotent. So that'd be a tough fight. But yeah, folks. Any questions at all here? Gamabunta above the author. Those statements don't matter. Facts, bro. He transcends the narrative itself. Facts.
Yeah, Gamabunta is the author, right?
I mean, he is Kishimoto. Kishimoto likes smoking. That's why Gamabunta smokes. It's him. He's him, literally, bro.
I guess he does, though, man. For sure.
Yeah, to give someone that amount of power a pipe, I mean, he's that guy, man. But yeah, folks, we do enjoy the combat sports questions. Feel free to ask any. I feel like our knowledge is almost as good on that as it is in anime, to be honest. I know a lot about fucking, obviously, boxing, UFC, and all that. So I know Noodle's punk ass says I haven't boxed before. Yeah, his punk ass says I haven't fought before, but like I have a lot of knowledge on it. I would beat him in a debate on that too. Not that I want to debate him. If you're hearing this, Noodles, you're a fucking loser. You're just not with my time. But I'd slam you in a UFC or sports debate as well. You're a retard. I remember a while ago, people used to say that Tyson Fury was an all-time great. Doesn't seem like it now. He's up there. But now you got to start saying Joshua's an all-time great if he beats Fury. Actually, fucking Usyk, dude. If he beats Fury and Joshua, damn, dude, that guy's got to be You got to start talking about him as an all-time great. You know. Gojo versus Yakoski.
Tyson definitely is an all-time great, though. I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I would say he is.
Yeah. Gojo versus Yakoski. Yakoski would slam. That's speed blitz.
Easily, bro.
Yeah. The Infinity would be like the most interesting thing, but like aside from that, he's getting slammed. Supreme Court is the third appointments from Trump. What did Colorado think would happen? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what Colorado was thinking, bro. That ass, like, that was surprising when I heard Colorado did that. But I was surprised with the Supreme Court too. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Not gonna lie. I remember that Michael J. White used to say that he could beat Bruce Lee. Thoughts? Here's the thing. No disrespect to Bruce Lee, but there's film of him struggling with like a amateur fighter. Not terms of like a dog shit fighter. I mean like an amateur fighter, like in the amateurs. And he struggled with that. Michael J. White, I know he has experience. He's done a lot of movies in combat sports. Obviously, it's not real competition. He seems to be respected by by legit fighters. Not that he could beat them or anything, but they seem to respect him. He's a big guy. I think he's like 6 foot plus, like 200 pounds plus. I think he'd beat Bruce Lee. No disrespect to Bruce Lee, but he's like 5'6", 120 pounds. You know, yeah, he'd break him.
Yeah, he's like featherweight, dude.
Yeah, and no disrespect to Lee, he's a fucking legend, man. He's a fucking legend. But like, yeah, Michael J. White has some skill. He's sparred with UFC fighters. I'm not saying he can compete with them, but he's sparred with like UFC caliber fighters before. So, and he does okay. I'm not saying he's like fucking world champion or anything, but nah, I don't see Lee beating someone like that. Hirgan Buta made Noodle fat in the Jay the Gray versus Noodle storyline. Yeah, dude, I made sure to hit Noodles where it hurts, bro, when I was posting those videos, those training vids. I might post here a couple here and there on Batman's channel. Shout out to Batman. But it would just be to like continue the mental warfare until I lose interest. You know, if I don't want to do it, I'll just stop posting. It's just for your entertainment, really. So I might post maybe once in a while, like a training vid, talking shit to Noodles, staying in his head so he can keep thinking about me while he eats Cheetos and plays Skyrim. So Jackie Chan versus
real life, right?
Yeah, literally. Jackie Chan versus Bruce Lee. What is Jackie Chan's stats? I feel like I saw something that he's like a black belt in karate or some shit. Let me see this shit.
So long.
Yeah, Jackie Chan. Let me see this shit. Martial art. Does it say his shit on here? Like what he had, like a belt or something? Let me see. Commercial success, music, academia, personal life, legacy. Okay, I know that. Public views and controversy.
Oh, he has a black belt. Yeah.
Oh shit. Maybe
Chinese martial arts, Jeet Kune Do, Taekwondo, Judo, Hapkido as well.
Oh damn, he's a stud. Let's see Bruce Lee belts. Check this shit out. This is actually an interesting fight, to be honest.
One, yeah.
Yeah. He's a true legend. How many black belts did Lee really have? Let's see. What does his website say? Highly decorated, but believe it or not, he never earned a black belt in any discipline. Jackie Chan would slam them. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, Jackie Chan is a fucking black belt.
Crazy.
Yeah, nah, I'm sorry. That's just facts. No disrespect to Bruce though. He's a legend, but yeah, he would lose. Speaking of Noodles storylines, I recently rewatched the Batman vs. Noodles debate. Those are peak reality. Oh, Batman? Yeah, those guys fucking.
So fucking funny, dude.
I feel like they hate. I feel like they hate each other. I feel like they hate each other more than me and Noodles do. To be honest. Yeah, they fucking hate each other, bro.
Analysis.
Yeah. I just don't. I just annoyed by Noodles. He's like kind of like Not like irrelevant, because obviously I talk about him, but he's just like a nuisance to me. Like a fly I could swat whenever I want. That's the way I look at him. Low key
Yeah, not someone I'd
firebending.
hang around with for sure.
Oh fuck no, he annoys the fuck out of me. He's like this like
Nah.
little annoying ass little fucking rat. It just he's so fake to me. I can't even stand like talking to him, to be honest. Low key firebending, the most useful and technological advancements so far. They were always going to win the war without Aang's assistance. Oh dude, without Aang they would have got fucked up. Ozai would have like slammed the whole fucking the alliance, I guess you could say, during the final arcs of the final moments of the solar eclipse. Ozai would have slammed, bro. You're right about that.
Yeah, well, they have that comment that's like once in every 100 years, and they have that fucking huge amp. So it's like, yeah,
Huge
no,
amp,
they're
dude.
fucking laying hands on it.
Yeah, the
On the
waterbenders are like
lines.
powerless. The earthbenders would get overrun. The fucking there's no airbenders left. Like, yeah, dude, fuck. Um, Releasing the sparring footage would really get in Noodle's head and embarrass him. Bro, he looked like dog shit, bro. Like, he really thought... Here's how I know he's not a fighter. Because when he did that final stream after I pulled out, I guarantee he wanted to show that to prove that he was good. And even his friends watching that were, like, quiet. They're like, what the fuck is this? This is dog shit. He really thought that looked good. That's how I know he's not a fighter. I would never even fight somebody if I looked that horrible. Fuck no. So I know he can't fight. That's a fact. He lies that that's old footage. Why would you post old footage if he looks so dog shit? Any guy with a trained eye would say that's dog shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? You're lying.
The lifting video with the cabinet as well.
Oh yeah, that lifting video. Like, bro, am I supposed to be impressed, bro? You're not an athlete. Athletes don't flex that way. They flex with real sparring footage, bro. You're a fucking joke. I'm sorry. Captain America versus Cyclops. What are Cyclops' physical stats? I feel like Captain America could maybe not speed blitz him, because Captain America is not like super fast, but I feel like he's at least physically faster than Cyclops. If Cyclops hits him with his fucking beams, though, I know that would fuck him up for sure. My question is, can it go through his shield? I don't know the AP of his laser beams. I would assume not, because it could tank quite a bit of shit. I would say Cap, but I feel like Cyclops, if he does hit him with his fucking beams, it would fuck him up. And if he hits him enough, he'd kill him. I would say it'd be a close fight. I would lean towards Cap, though. I think he's smarter than Cyclops. I'd use like strategy. He has a lot of war experience. He's like 70 years old. He was just frozen on ice for a long time. So I would say Cap.
Does he have any other ability besides like the traditional laser beam? Does he have anything?
I don't think so. I think he's just a mutant with. Let me actually check the Cyclops versus Wiki. I'm pretty sure it's just the fucking beams. But let me see if he has anything else. Powers and stats. He has a Dark Phoenix version. Obviously that would fucking slam, but that's not typical Cyclops. Small building level.
Yeah, his aesthetics are really cool.
Yeah. Varies. Cyclops visor allows him to adjust AP. Oh shit. That's pretty dope. Oh no, this version is
reality morphine.
No, that has to be that's Dark Phoenix. That's not typical Scott Summers. Fuck no.
Okay.
Yeah, he's never doing that shit. Small building level. Fuck no, he would one-shot that motherfucker if that's the case. Intelligence. He has many years of combat experience. Not more than Cap though. I'll say this to keep it simple. Typical Cyclops is not as intelligent as Cap. Typical. Obviously, if it's Dark Phoenix, he's fucking slamming. I mean, he can react.
This other version of him is insane.
Fucking cracked. He's like a high universal. What the fuck? Was Noodles and Batman supposed to fight? Batman called that pussy out, but Noodles never answered. Noodles, if you're watching this fight, Batman, he could do it now. You have no excuse now, fat boy. You got to wait for me till next year, because you do shit on my timing.
I know they'd be down.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Bro.
Batman's down. Like, he's down to fight that loser now. So, a fight between Batman and Noodles would be more interesting than you and Noodles. They just have been beefing more. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, they have a longer history than me and Noodles. Yeah, as far as that, yeah.
Debates though, bro, are fucking hilarious. Like,
yeah.
Gamabunta one.
That shit was hilarious, man.
Dude.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Also,
straight up.
Me and Noodles will not be competitive, dude. I think Batman still whips his ass, but me against, I would fucking, it would be comical if he tried to fight me. It would be like a little boy trying to take candy from an adult. Like, bro, you don't have a fucking chance in hell touching me. So that'd be horrible if we fought. Worst fight in the Naruto manga.
Lesnar versus CM Punk.
Literally, dude, it'd be fucking awful. It'd be like Floyd Mayweather fucking sparring his fucking grandson. That'd be horrible.
CM Punk.
Worst fight in the Naruto manga, not counting Sakura versus Ino, the team guy, clone fights, or early war fights. Besides those, the worst
Okay.
fight. Besides those, then okay.
Okay.
Maybe Naruto versus Kiba when he sharded on him. That was like
That was a pretty shitty fight.
that was
Yeah,
shit. Literally
definitely.
shitty. Like what else? Uh, what else was dog shit? Trying to think of all the fights out there. I feel like anything with Yamato was always boring, dude. He just bored me. Yamato was so fucking like bland. But did he have any fights? Not
It was
really.
Sai, dude.
Sai was ass too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was
No,
boring.
Yamato just ran away the whole time.
Yeah, he ran like a
Never
pussy the
really
whole
fought
time.
anyone.
Yeah, nah. Anything with Yamato, but yeah, he never had a fight. Sai didn't really have a fight either. Did he? Fucking not really. So probably yeah, the one I can think of is Kiba versus Naruto, the tuning exams probably.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah,
to think. I mean, God, man, it's just there's so many that happen in this
yeah,
series. Like besides the ones you mentioned, yeah, like probably the tuning exams. Like some of them really fucking bad, like the Kiva one.
yeah. That was pretty
Um,
ass.
yeah, it's a hard one, man. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, it is to be honest. Mihawk versus Ganabunta and Sword Skill. Mihawk's from another verse,
I
right?
will say though,
Hmm.
he's from One Piece. Yeah, he's
Oh,
from
okay.
one of the fucking emperors. But Taka Sasuke versus B was that was a shit show, bro. The way he got saved that many times,
Yeah.
it just didn't make sense at all. I was like, bro, what are we doing here, man?
That was an ass whooping, man. That was fucking horrible. Like
Yeah.
him flexing was clean, like he had swag, but yeah, it was an ass whooping. It was an ass whooping.
Oh, you said versus Gamma Bunta and Sword Skill? Mihawk all day, bro. What are we
I
talking?
gotta
I'm sorry,
eventually,
dude.
yeah. Eventually, I'll watch One Piece though. Eventually, it's just so fucking long, dude.
Like
Um,
He put Zoro to shame, and Zoro's a fucking badass, bro. You
yeah.
know?
Captain Marvel versus Shazam. I feel like Shazam, in most continuities, is at least able to compete with Superman. So I'd probably say Shazam. I would say from the
So
top of
you,
my head. Shazam. I like him.
yeah,
Black
why
Adam
not,
and those
movie?
guys are pretty dope. Yeah.
He's
Jay versus
alright. He's cool.
yeah. Jay versus Shinobi in arm wrestling. What the fuck? I don't know if I'm a good arm
We gotta do
wrestler.
that.
Yeah, maybe when we all meet up, like we'll
Yeah,
do like
damn
a
it, man.
thing. Me,
Yo,
Batman, Shinobi.
have you seen those? Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be fun. That'd be fun. I've
yeah.
seen people fucking snap their wrists from doing
Oh
that shit,
fuck
bro. It's
no.
so fucking gnarly, dude. Like,
Yeah, I
holy
know.
shit, man.
That's a whole sport
That
too.
what a way.
Yeah, that's a whole sport.
Oh
Like
yeah, that
the
has.
yeah, there's guys that are not like built that are like will beat a jacked guy in fucking arm wrestling. So I mean,
You
I thi-
honestly probably get paid more than the power slapping, dude.
oh yeah,
Like that ass.
there's like world competitions for
You
that
know?
shit. Yeah, it's fucking. I've never really arm wrestled that much. I've beaten most people I've won against, but I'm not saying I've gone against anyone that's like fucking like super strong. I mean, I feel like I'm okay at it. It's been
Yeah.
years since I've even arm wrestled though. I
Same,
was
dude.
yeah, it's been a long time. I was starting to gain a little respect for Jake before the announcement. He will batter Tyson, but he's a greedy bastard for it. Yeah, man, it's the money. I mean, it's the money. Prime Itachi versus Base
Yep.
Minato. Prime
Oh,
Itachi.
this topic?
I'd say Prime
Yeah,
Itachi.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
he's better as an Edo. He has better speed feats than Minato.
That'd be a
Base
good
Minato.
video too.
That is a good video though. Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst fight for me was Neji versus
If he has
Naruto.
KCM and shit though,
Oh fuck no. Yeah, at
yeah,
that
it's
point,
raps.
it's raps.
Yeah.
The worst fight for me was Neji versus Naruto, and the tuning exams. The way Naruto won felt very forced and contrived. I kind of see what you mean. It was kind of like an ass pull, to be honest. Like it kind of was, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It was.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't blame you for that
Absolutely.
one. That one was kind of bad, to be honest. Naruto being a reincarnate proved Neji wrong since he was destined to kill or be killed by Sasuke and broke his fate. Yeah, that was a whole ideological thing. That's the reason why he won. But the way he won was kind of, I agree. Taka versus B was peak. As far as like aesthetics, it was pretty dope. Yep. But the way he survived that shit was,
Peak, what the fuck?
yeah.
That's what he's saying. Like, yeah, that shit doesn't make sense at all, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Anakin Skywalker versus the Akatsuki. Isn't it like if it's like Legends Anakin? I think he's like Universal or some shit. So it depends on the Anakin. I think there's like cracked ass Star Wars, and then if it's like typical Anakin, I would say the Akatsuki. But I don't know too much about Star Wars though. But I know there's
Yeah.
continuities where he's
Yeah.
like fucking cracked though. Like he'd slam the Akatsuki. But yeah. Mihawk is part of my agenda, so I'll let him have the sword skill. But Ganbu to high out or water bullet one shots the verse. Fucking
Yeah,
water.
no, I agree with you there. I got you, dog. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Are
Or
you
that
aware?
pack amp, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's over.
Are you aware of any IRL instances of someone trying to punch someone else and breaking their hand because of how durable their op was? Uh, I believe there are certainly instances where if you punch someone in the forehead, which is like the densest part of the skull, you can break your hand. I think that's happened before. Fighters have broken their hand hitting like the most durable parts, like the skull, like the top skull part. It's hard as fuck. You're gonna break your hand, especially if you're in a UFC fight and you have like 4-inch gloves. You'll break your hand, especially if you throw hard shots. That's like thick bone. You're gonna break your hand. That's why it's not recommended you hit someone in the fucking forehead. You know. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
why bare knuckle boxing is fucking
so
an
dangerous.
intense sport, dude.
So dangerous, man.
So yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's just fucking horrible. Like they fucking because it's like there's no gloves and there's more sharpness on the knuckles. Everyone gets fucked up in those fights. Like their face is a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah, ton cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
You know
Absolutely.
who's the man in that sport? Apparently, is Mike Perry. Like, in UFC, he was always like mediocre, but apparently, apparently in the for whatever reason in bare knuckle, he's the man. He beat Luke. He actually beat Luke Rockhold in bare knuckle. It was an old Luke
Oh
Rockhold.
wow.
He's older, but still, it's still
Yeah,
impressive. Yeah.
that's so
Um,
impressive. Absolutely, yeah.
it's
Luke
weird.
Rockhold's
Like
a
maybe
Hall
it's
of
just
Famer.
yeah, he's a Hall of
Yeah.
Famer, former champ. It's weird that maybe the sport's is different. I don't know, but bare knuckle for some reason he's just really good at it for whatever reason. He's like the man there.
Maybe
So
in level and competition.
yeah, that
Yeah,
I know
I
for sure
agree.
it's not as good. Yeah, it's not definitely not as good there. It's definitely the competition pool is definitely like not as good for sure. Um, how strong would Minato and Toriyama be if they had the 8 gates? Oh God, if they had the 8 gates, they'd both one shot Jubito. And they probably would kill Jubidara. Minato with the 8 gates
Dude,
probably would. Yeah.
you know how insane that would be? Like, Tobirama is obviously a senju, has a shit ton of chakra.
Oh my God.
Minato is able to seal Kurama. He's able to battle Kurama. Like, that guy has a shit ton of chakra, too. Like, let's not underestimate him. So it's
Yeah.
like, if all that chakra is released at once with the 8th gates, they're fucking going bonkers, bro. Like, that would be
Yeah.
insane, man.
Yeah, dude. They probably would kill Jubidara with 8 gates.
Yeah, I
I
know. But, like, my guy's dope, but, like, he doesn't have as much chakra as, like, Tobirama.
oh
Let's
no.
be honest.
Yeah,
You
definitely
know?
not. I refuse to believe anyone's favorite character is Kiba. Kiba's dog shit, bro. Dog shit.
He
Our
literally is dog shit. Like,
yeah.
Akamaru's the
You
goat,
got
bro.
sharded on, bro. Yeah, like Akimaru is the real goat. Our like look
Literally.
RRP Toriyama. Yeah, facts, bro. Tyson was in a bed for a week after that vid where he did pad work. Imagine a full camp to months. Yeah, everything starts to slow down, dude. Your healing ability, your power starts to go, your speed, obviously, your reflexes. He's old as shit now, dude. You know, he's old. I mean, obviously
He's a
he's a
boss though for still like
oh yeah,
fighting, you
he's a
know? Like
dog. He's a dog, but like obviously he's not gonna say no, man. He's gonna fight. That's what he does, you know. But yeah, I agree. It's tough, man. Jake
yeah.
has enough money already. That's facts, bro. He does. But obviously, the rich want to get richer. But yeah, you're right. He does have enough money. B V2 versus Seijimo Jiraiya. V2 B. I think it was Speed Blitz. Imagine going to
100%.
imagine going to fight Bruce Wayne, the billionaire, because he's flirting with your girl, and you punch him and you feel like he's built like a fucking fridge. I bet that's happened in some comic book. Like someone's like, "Don't you're fucking with my girl," and Bruce is like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Don't fuck with me." Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
guarantee it. Who's the bigger bum, Kankuro or Kiba? Kiba. Kankuro's a bum too, but Kiba's is a
Dude.
fucking bitch, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, Cockroach pretty lame, I won't lie.
Yeah, he's a
Kiva is
bum,
a
but
whole other tier.
yeah, he's always trying to
Yeah.
flex like he's somebody, and people just like ignore him like he's a bitch, bro. If Toriyama was aware of the 8 gates, do you think it's possible that he could figure out a way to make the 8th gate variant unusable without, usable without death? I feel like that'd be very difficult. He'd have to like figure out how to like enhance chakra networks to become immune to that. That'd be really difficult to do. Could he do it?
I don't believe so.
I don't know if
Like
yet. Yeah, probably not.
it's like saying like could someone make a variant of the Edo Tensei where like they are alive again
Alive.
without
Yeah.
Renee Rebirth, you know?
You would need like a motto
I feel
type
like
mind. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like it's an inherent forbidden technique that like it is forbidden because of its like jeopardy to one's body if it is exercise. And so it's just like the only way to really like stop that is like releasing all of your chakra except like maybe 1% to the point where like
Yeah,
you're still alive.
yeah,
That'd be
that
incredibly hard to do.
yeah. I feel like the only guy that's capable of that would be someone like Amato or some shit. Like he's more intelligent than even Toriyama, you know. So,
Yeah,
my
100%.
yeah, Might Guy versus Batman hand to hand. What does that say? Hand to hand skill only. So like equal stats. Batman. Batman is he's proficient in over 120 martial arts. I don't think Might Guy's that proficient in, if it's equal stats. If it's not, Might Guy fucking slams him. But if it's equal stats and it's just skill, Batman. He I think he knows every martial art on Earth. Like he's proficient in all of them.
Yeah, literally,
Like
dude.
like 128 martial arts or some shit like that. There's a comic where Bruce flirted with Lois while Clark was around back then when he didn't know their identity. I think I might have read that one. Yeah, I saw that. Bruce has balls, dude, for
Damn.
sure. Yeah, there's a I forgot if it was a movie or animation where they first met, and they both discovered each other's identity right away. Obviously, Clark just had to use his see-through vision, and he saw through the mask. He's like, "Oh, hi, Bruce," and then Batman like stalked him and figured out he was Clark like right away. And then Batman's like, "Bro, I know who you are too, bro. Don't cap." And they're like, "Okay." Like they both had respect for they both had
Got it,
respect for each other. Yeah, literally. They both like flexed on each other, and after that, they like respected each other. They're like, "Okay, this guy's he's the real deal." So. But
Hey
yeah, but
man, the cake make you double take, bro.
yeah, facts,
That's how
facts.
it is.
They were both low key competing for Lois. They both wanted that ass. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Two alphas going at it.
there.
Two alphas going at it. Period. So, Goku versus
Oh,
Yujiro.
speaking of the beta
Yeah.
for real quick, fucking Zion's on the whole like OnlyFans shit again,
Oh
man.
my
Like, bro, you
god,
are fucking
dude. $100 million
raving
dollar.
as a man right now.
Yeah. First, it was that one porn star bitch that like was obsessed with him. I think she got like his name or some shit tatted on her fucking face or ass or some shit. He's fucking up, man. I don't know what the fuck. He
Holy
pays
shit.
these hoes like fucking 5 bands, like not like 10 bands, to, like fuck and all kinds of. I don't know what's wrong with Zion, man. I feel like he's so talented, but he's just making the wrong choices. I don't know,
It's
man.
used goods. It's like
Yeah,
really
yeah. Used goods, bro. Literally. Like I don't
and your
understand it.
Lamborghini. Like I'm not gonna buy a used Lamborghini for the price of a new one, basically.
Exactly, bro.
It don't work like that.
I don't understand, bro. Cam, Jaw Durant, in the job in the fucking strip club, like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? The young guys are making the wrong choices, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say, man. John Morant, fucking, there's guys that make the right choices, guys that are super disciplined, like Doncic and fucking Booker, guys like that. But there's some others that are not as disciplined, bro. It's a fucking shame, man. It really is.
Yeah, I hate to think it's cultural, but it definitely is at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
When you
Like
make
you
all that
you
money,
can't say it.
yeah,
You
definitely
know.
part of it is certainly environmental and cultural for sure. Uh, Goku versus Yujiro, only hand to hand, no powers. I don't know too much about Yujiro, but I know that verse is all about combat. But I don't know too much, so I probably can't answer that one. But I know he's a dog though in combat. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know his like specific stats off the top of my head either, but he is a
yeah,
beast for sure.
I'm definitely gonna check out that verse though with Yujiro for sure.
The Baku's cool.
Yeah,
Definitely, man.
Baki seems really dope. So Madara could learn Infinite 8 Gate in Jubi form because he's immortal. So 8 Gates, 3 Eyes Madara versus Momo. Momo would just absorb everything. He'd have to use Taijutsu.
I wouldn't say he's immortal, but I mean,
Yeah,
damn near.
yeah, damn near. Against Momo, like base Momo without fusion, he might have a chance with the if you like wank the multiplier. If you think it's like dozens and dozens and dozens of times, like hundreds, maybe he would beat Momo in a Taijutsu exchange.
Yeah.
So it depends how you use a multiplier. Some people are delusional to think Mike Tyson will destroy Jake. Simply looking good on the pads isn't enough to beat Jake. That's facts, bro. That's facts. At this point, Jake is a high level amateur, low level pro. Yeah, he's professional for sure. He's not like world class Canelo level or anything or Crawford, but he's a professional though. He can fight. So
I think people just want Mike Tyson to win because like of his legacy and what
yeah,
he is for boxing.
they want to see like that '90s Mike. I'm like, dude, that was him in his fucking 20s, bro. He's not that guy anymore. He's old. I mean, it's like telling Floyd go beat Canelo now. Like he's not gonna beat Canelo, dude. I'm not saying Jake's Canelo, but the point is like
Yeah.
they're old, dude. Fucking old, you know? You
It's
can't
like
expect.
telling Shannon Sharp to go back on the field right now, bro. It's not gonna
Exactly.
work.
It's like
You
go
know?
fucking suit up with the Broncos. I'm like, dude, he's not gonna play the way he played, in the '90s with Elway. Like, what the fuck, bro? It's like
Yeah, no,
it's just
completely
crazy to
different.
think that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyson still has great power though. Yeah, he does for his age. Yeah, he does have
Uh,
great power stuff. He's a freaking nature, dude.
absolutely.
Like he's a fucking genetic monster. He's a beast. So yeah, obviously, yeah, he's super super athletic stuff for his age. Um, yeah. If it was prime Mike, this wouldn't be a fucking fight. Obviously, he'd execute him in round one
Jake,
probably. Uh,
he would not sign up for Prime
hell
Mike, bro. There's
no,
no fucking way.
hell
Hell
no.
no,
Yeah,
bro.
no. He'd get executed in round one via uppercut for sure. Yeah, that'd be
Executed. Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
that's the
up.
way people used to describe back then when he was like the champ. They would be like, "Yeah, dude." Like they would say, "I would go in the fridge for some fucking like some soda. Come back, the fight's over." He'd like knock the guy out right away, and he did that for a while.
Jeez.
Like people telling their stories that were uh old enough to remember Tyson. Like, yeah, dude, I would go get my fucking chips, come back, and it's over. I'm like, God damn, dude. Like he's a fucking
That's
monster.
crazy.
He would execute
What
people.
a
They would go in there
beast.
to get executed. I'm like, God damn, dude, that's fucking crazy. I don't
The
think we've seen
gladiator pin. Yeah.
literally. It's like going in a gladiator fucking pin with him. We haven't seen that since. I guess the closest thing is Wilder, not skill wise, but power wise. He's like the closest thing when he was like sleeping everybody. But even he had long fights a couple of times, like Luis Ortiz and Stavern, a couple guys that took him the distance, or it took him a few rounds. Tyson would just sleep people like round one, so it's fucking crazy. Um, it's like asking Ronaldo and Messi to go back to European football, like they're losing their physicality. Exactly, dude. Yeah, time beats everybody. Time is undefeated. Father Time's undefeated. You can't beat it. Can't beat it at
Exactly.
all. You see guys, fall from grace because of age. You see Silva. You see, Peyton Manning in football. His
Chuck Liddell.
physicality. Chuck Liddell, that was a horrible one, dude. That like Silva. I mean, Liddell
So
had
bad.
to. Dana White had to retire. I mean, like forced him to retire. That was a bad one. Ferguson right now, we're seeing him decline. It's sad to see, but he's declining pretty rapidly, I must say.
Oh, Frankie
Um,
Edgar. Let's not
oh,
forget him.
oh
You
man,
know.
I really hate that. I just hate the way they did him. Like, man, they gave him a killer. That's the thing. I'm like, bro, really? Like, yeah, he got fucking slept, bro. I was like, fuck, that's a bad way to go out, man.
Like, thanks, Dana.
Yeah, I was
Really
like, bro,
appreciate it, man.
that's fucked up, man. Like, fuck. Yeah, that was fucked up. That was a bad one, man. I was like, fuck. Even Silva was sad. His
You know.
last fight was against Uriah Hall, and he got fucking slept. I was like, fuck. That was the last fight.
Oh yeah.
That was sad,
I
bro.
think Masvidal. I think he retired at like the
He,
perfect age.
yeah, he went
Yeah,
off the right
I
way.
think he did it right.
He fought Burns. It was competitive.
Yeah.
He lost, but it was competitive, and he even admitted, like, he's like, that sniper. I don't have that sniper anymore. I don't have what the sniper I used to have. My timing's not as good. I'm not healing as quickly. I'm done. Like, that's the right way to do it. On top. Floyd did the same thing on top.
Yeah,
So
and like I think of LeBron James, like just such a model of like what a athlete wants to do in order to like maintain their physique for so long, and
yeah.
really an anomaly. Now you don't see athletes do that for their whole career.
Oh God.
It's a very
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's like a instilled, drilled like discipline you put on yourself, and like not everyone does that, and because you don't, your body fails as a result over time.
Exactly. A good example of a guy that I think even Kobe talked about this. RP Kobe was Shaq. They said he
Yeah.
said that if Shaq was if disciplined, he'd have like 7 rings or some shit. He's like, this guy's he's a fucking monster, but he doesn't have the discipline to put in the work. He even said it himself. If Shaq was disciplined, he'd have like fucking 5, 6 rings. He was dead ass. That's what he said, and he's probably right. Like if that guy was disciplined, he probably would have played longer, and he would have had more championships. Like Shaq is immensely talented, but because he didn't, do what didn't have the discipline level of Kobe, his body began to fail him, and it is what it is. He began to decline, and that was it for him. That was raps. But yeah, LeBron is
So yeah, also
he's the standard. He's the standard for sure.
and I can't really speak for Tom Brady per se, but like he did quite well. Obviously, like being the quarterback isn't as physically demanding as
Oh
like what
yeah,
LeBron does on a daily basis, you know.
yeah.
But also Dwight Howard, I think like he could have done so much better for his career
Oh,
if he
I
stayed
agree.
on his like diet and nutrition,
I
you know,
agree.
because he was an
Yeah,
all-time great man and just
especially at
another
his
failing
best.
example.
Yeah, like at his
Oh
peak,
yeah,
he was like all time.
100%.
Yeah, he was definitely all time. Yeah, Brady's a good example. Another example would be Jerry Rice. That guy played for like 20 plus years, bro. Like that guy's a fucking monster.
Hmm.
That's a great one as well. Floyd, guys like that. It's those guys are the standard for what you want to be as an athlete. Like being at that level of greatness for that long. I mean, those guys are the standard. I mean, it's that simple, you know. So, Jake versus Mike is gonna be like Floyd versus Connor. Uh, Technical wise, Mike's
Mm.
better. Mike's better technically. He always will be, but I think him getting hurt is what's going to happen. I think Jake's going to hurt him. He's just old. He doesn't have the timing and all that he used to have. It's faded. You know, Father Time has him now. So I think it'll be if it's low diff, it'll be in terms of like him hurting him. That's what in terms of low diff. Like the difficulty to hurt him is not going to be very high. He's just old now. I mean, he's
Yeah,
shelved
and
what he used to be.
Floyd wasn't at all that old when he fought
Yeah, he
Connor.
was
He was like in
he,
his
he was
40s,
like he was like in his
you
early
know.
40s, and he still looked pretty good, you know. And he was toying with Connor early on. He allowed Connor to have his way, and then Floyd started to put it on Connor, and Connor's stamina issues started to show and took him out. You know, so I don't think it's gonna
Being
go that
40,
way.
bro, you can
Yeah.
still perform at a very high level at 40, you
Oh
know.
yeah.
It's seen time and time again, especially in this generation, you know.
Yeah.
But once you start hitting 50 and 60, like
Oh,
that's
it's
when you're
over.
really like you're gonna
Yeah.
deteriorate no matter what,
I don't think there's
you
anyone
know.
that's been elite at 50 ever. I can't think of anybody. The guy that got closest was Bernard Hopkins. He kept competing until like his late 40s, but even he wasn't competing in his fucking 50s. That's fucking crazy. So that point,
What
you're
Orlovsky? How old is he when he
I think
retired?
he was like
That guy was
41, 42. He got up there, I think. Got up there in age. So
okay, yeah, because he
yeah,
was going for a minute, bro. I was like, dog,
yeah.
you need to
He
retire.
went for
Like,
a long fucking time. Yeah, he's been competing a long time. Definitely a legend too. He fought a lot of legends, Fedor and fucking all the champs. So
oh
um,
yeah, early like 2000s, man. He was a beast.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
He was world class. At least Toriyama went down having accomplished everything he wanted in life, being one of the most influential humans to ever live in terms of culture. That's more than most people. Oh, facts, bro. The guy's he's a living legend. I mean, he was a living legend, and now he's forever an eternal legend. And that's just facts. Like his legacy is global. You know, we can only
Yeah.
we can only hope to have even remotely the kind of legacy that man had. You know, he's brilliant. So, RIP the GOAT, Akira. You will be missed but never forgotten. Facts, bro. Facts. I cried last night, watched some Dragon Ball, and did a workout and prayer in his honor. If it wasn't for DBZ, I would never start working out and playing sports. DBZ, dude, has so much impact in many ways that most people don't even notice. Only anime fans do. Like, the fitness, the inspiration, the sort of like motivation it provides, like to give you more drive in life. It's it's so influential in many ways. Not just being entertaining, but the ideologies that come with it. And that's all because of Akira, dude. The guy's a legend. I mean, the guy's brilliant, brilliant writer. Inspired other brilliant writers like Kishimoto, Oda, Kubo. The guy's a legend, man. And like I said, I
Yeah.
listen.
No,
I
I
listen.
agree, man.
Yeah, he's a living legend, man. I listen to Vegeta every time I go to the gym. Every time. Just about every time I listen to one of his speeches or Goku's, one of those. Every time, bro. Because of Toriyama, bro. He's the reason why. So, guy is a legend.
We're
Must say.
we're truly blessed to like have grown up on that media for sure.
Yeah,
You know, I feel like he did such a good job at creating something that was so immersive aesthetically and character development was just top notch. And like to add on top of that, he's adding in these like idealistic ideologies and like ways to like really be a good human at the end of the day. And it's like when you're so immersed, you absorb that like that little like information time and time again until it becomes something you want to like emulate. And it's just like it's like making learning fun almost in a way. And
literally.
Toriyama did that in the
Yeah.
most like creative way ever, dude. So like, yeah, off
Yeah,
to
he,
him,
he,
man.
he taught these ideologies in such a like polarizing way, like a very gravitating way, like a magnetic way. He's just that good of a writer. We just all just like were drawn by his greatness, his literature, the greatness in his literature, and the pieces he wrote. Just greatness. That's all I can really say. He is greatness. So, guy's a legend, man. He always will be. Um, But yeah, folks, any questions at all here? Any questions? We started early because there's no way I'm missing UFC. We're not gonna miss UFC 299. It's just not gonna happen, man. That shit's fucking stacked.
Stacked card, man. Can't
Yeah,
wait,
man.
bro.
That shit's gonna be fire. Honestly, it might be better than the card might be better than 300. 300 has some fights, but this one's fucking stacked, bro. Like holy shit.
Oh, I'm not missing Gaethje. That's for
Yeah.
damn show.
So we got some
Gotta
fucking
see that
stacked shit for the next two cards. Are fucking stacked, dude. Fucking stacked. This card's stacked. Obviously, 300 has Oliveira in it, Gaethje. Obviously, the main event with Pereira and Hill. Sterling's on there. Bo Nickel, Cody Garbrandt. There's a bunch of studs on there, bro. So it's gonna be, these next two cards are fucking lit. That's all I gotta say. You know.
Dude, yeah, we got Sean O'Malley tonight too. Did you see the post conference for like everyone's cheering on Cheetos?
Yeah,
bro?
I'm surprised.
Like,
that's the first time I see that's the first time I see an anti-O'Malley crowd. People like Vera though. Vera's like very likable. He's a very likable person. So but I'm surprised, man. That's actually a Vera crowd in Miami. Well, kind of makes sense. Vera, Miami has a lot of like Latino demographics. I guess that makes sense, you know. So, but
yes. Well,
I'm surprised
it
though.
makes me think though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me like wonder like what if people are kind of like starting to shift towards like an appreciation for like noble warriors like
that might be the case.
like we did in our history.
Yeah.
As opposed to like these like braggadocious
like the shit talkers,
flamboyant looking fighters. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
like O'Malley,
I don't know.
O'Malley, Strickland, and fucking guys like that. Connor. Yeah, it seems like the noble guys are like for example like Brandon Moreno. People love that guy. Another guy.
100%, yeah, absolutely.
Even John Jones. John Jones. I mean, he'll talk shit. Chael Sonnen, everyone loves him.
Over.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, of course,
exactly.
Yeah.
They did love him, but yeah, that seems like it's passing. Like Strickland really pushed the envelope.
Now.
Yeah, Strickland's weird because he went too far with he went too far with the shit talking. Like some of the shit he says is like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? But it's kind of split. Like people either love him or fucking hate him. That's what I see. I don't see like any in between with him. It's either one or the other. Like people love him.
I'm on the fence with Strickland.
Yeah,
like, I appreciate like his like prowess as a fighter, of course, but like as a person, he's just like I don't even think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I feel like he's all over the place. I think he has a lot of trauma, to be honest, like a lot of demons in his closet, to be honest. He's like that kind of guy. Super talented, obviously, but yeah, he has a lot of demons. You could tell. Just when he talks, you could tell. He has some demons in there, man. Like he's dealing with some shit. It makes sense. I mean, he went through some bullshit, with his upbringing and all the shit he went through with his dad beating his ass and shit. Like, yeah, it was pretty bad.
At least he got the championship, but like to lose it already, it's kind of unfortunate, though.
That DDP guy, man, that Drew's Duplessis, that guy could fight. That guy's a dog for sure.
He got fucked up though. DDP got fucked up after that fight, though.
Yeah, like, literally, bro. That's people are saying it's gonna be Adesanya versus Duplessis. I don't mind. We'll see, but that's what people are saying. Yeah,
pay-per-view sales.
Yeah, that'll definitely make sales. I think it's probably gonna be Strickland if I had to say, because how close the fight was. But
of course,
yeah, after that, I'm pretty sure they're gonna give it to fucking Adesanya, probably, like the winner of that, probably. Did anyone really rationally expect Conor to beat a fit legend in their own sport? I knew Floyd was gonna beat Conor, bro. I knew that was a fact. He was when that fight happened. I was no doubt that Floyd was gonna win that shit. Like, come on. Tyson was already past his prime by his late 20s due to partying, Cus D'Amato's death, etc., let alone 30 years of age. Tyson was wasted talent in a way, man. Yeah, Cus D'Amato's death hit him hard, him going to prison, him allowing the fame to get to him, like when he lost to Buster Douglas. He definitely wasted his talent in his later years of his prime. I would say that, for sure. Rest in peace. He changed,
bro. You got all that money. You got women. You got party. You know what I mean?
When you're the champ, bro. It's like, yeah, when you're the fucking champ, bro. It's hard not to get distracted. Going back to Roberto Duran, because my friend's parent grew up with him. He said that Duran was so distracted that he went broke because he would give away money to people. Like they took advantage of him because he never went to school. He didn't really have a real education out there, and Panama was third world, but he would give away fucking money and just give cars away and shit. And that guy went broke. I think he's doing okay now, but he certainly doesn't have the money he did when he was the champ. I know that movie they made about him, Hands of Stone, probably made him some money. He probably got some royalties from that, but That's an example of like, dude, that shit gets to your head, especially if you're not educated like Duran was, because he's from Panama. You'll fucking self destruct from this fame, the money, and that happened with Tyson a little bit too. Similarities to Duran. He's fucking in Japan, fucking chicks and smoking, and is wasting time not training. That's why Douglas beat him. Buster Douglas was just hungrier than him, hungrier, more dedicated. Buster Douglas took him out. That's what happens when there's a young lion that is outworking you. You're gonna get beat. You know, it is what it is. Um, sad
Yeah,
stories. You know, sad
and that's why
stories.
it's such it's really like it really is an anomaly. It's something to appreciate with someone like LeBron James, for example. But like
Yeah.
it happens all over the place.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I think of AI. I think
Yeah.
of like Dennis Rodman, right?
Rodman.
Like Scottie Pippen. All these guys went hella broke, bro. Even though they
Yeah.
had such great fame and money earned.
Yeah.
So it just takes like discipline at the end of the day, man. You
Just
know.
fall from grace. Yeah. The lack of discipline is how they fall from grace. They reach the summit
I,
and then they fall. I mean,
yeah.
it happens all the time, man.
I've often noticed though, like prodigies tend to have like some like weird quirk or like niche to them. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like Michael Jordan, obviously like gambling and
Gambling.
like what he did, for example. But he was a all-time great, like Jimi Hendrix, Carl.
Yeah.
There's so many like examples of like brilliant minds that have like John Jones, right?
John
Like they have like their
Jones.
niche to them, but like
Yeah.
they still make it work, man. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely true. A lot of the prodigal figures, they do have some weird like mental composition, and that's probably why they're so great. They're fucking obsessed. Like it kind of makes sense why Jordan was addicted to gambling, while Jones was addicted to fucking partying. They have an obsessive like mentality, which is why they're so great. Jordan is fucking obsessive.
Yeah.
So was Jones. So was guys like Duran, Tyson. They just all have that like maybe it's like a mental composition that makes greatness, but it's like a gift and a curse. Because the gift is you become an all-time great. The curse is you might be obsessed with the wrong thing, like Jordan with gambling, Jones with fucking coke and partying, Tyson with fame, Duran with fame. It's sad, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword when you have that level of that kind of mind to you, obsessive mind.
There's so much power and so much
Yeah,
access to the world. It's like, man, do I just resist it or do I just like have a little bit?
yeah,
It's never
exactly.
just a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
where it gets dangerous.
It's rare that guys can handle it. We only see very few examples like Floyd handled it pretty well. I'd say who else? LeBron. But yeah, it's very rare to for guys to not have that kind of attribute. Let's see what you guys are saying, folks. Tyson, okay, I read that. Rest in peace, Toriyama. He changes the lives of countless young men. Facts, bro. My favorite quote from DB.
Yeah.
My favorite quote from DB is move well, study well, play well, eat well, rest well. That is my turtle hermit way. Master Roshi said that, but it feels like these are coming from Toriyama. Oh, they are, bro. He's iterating his ideology through these, greatly developed characters. That's what he's doing. He's expressing
Yeah.
these ideologies through them. So he's brilliant, man. Brilliant.
It's funny
Primal.
too, because like Toriyama had like Jackie Chan in Dragon Ball, and then
Yeah,
Kishimoto has like Bruce Lee with Rock Lee. I think it's funny to think
it's
about
fire.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of similarities, man. You
Yeah,
know, like for sure.
exactly. Prime Ali versus Prime Tyson. I believe it'd be competitive, but I think Prime Tyson's style would be a hard counter to Ali's. Prime Tyson's very good inside, and he's good. He's very good from Ali's weak side, which is his left side as well. I think Tyson in his prime would beat Ali. If he has Customato on his corner, he's hungry. I'd say Prime Tyson would beat Ali. I think it'd be competitive, but I think Tyson's style is a hard counter to Ali's. So he's like a
It'd be an
compact.
all-time great match, man.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. He's like a compact, powerful, explosive individual, and he'd be getting ripping to the body of Ali. He'd go on the inside, hurt Ali, and just like from the bottom up, beat him down, and eventually probably sleep him. So that's how I think it would go. If Hedon lands the ritual jutsu, is there any way out of it, or are you 100% screwed no matter who you are? Maybe if you're in a Suitsuki or some shit, but I think any typical shinobi's fucked if they get hit by that.
Unless you're Kakuzu.
Unless
That's
you're
like the
Kakuzu.
only exception. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're Kakuzu, yeah.
It's like he
Uh,
has like multiple hearts, you know what I mean? So it's like
yeah,
it's okay if like one if dies, but like he's very unique in that regard. Other than
yeah.
that, like yeah,
If you
probably
have
go
some crazy
Suzuki something.
hacks, then you're probably yeah. If you have some crazy hacks like you're immortal or some shit, maybe not. But yeah, most shinobi would. I think you're fucked. Um, anyone who slanders. What does that say? Trying to read it.
EB.
Oh, DB is getting flamed. Oh, facts, bro. Facts. Prime George Foreman versus Tyson. I have George by late stoppage. That's interesting because Foreman hit so fucking hard. Um, man, that would be a good fight. Foreman's like a fucking. Here's the difference. Tyson's more like a sniper, but Foreman is more like a machine gun. Like he pounds you. He's powerful too, but he pounds you though. Tyson kind of snipes you. Um, I feel like that'd be a good fight. That would be a good fight. Ali beat Foreman, but it was a very specific strategy based off his own style. I don't think Tyson could implement that. He doesn't have that kind of style. Like stay on the outside and pop the jab. That's not his kind of style. That I think that one can go either way. Styles make fights sometimes. If they're both in their prime, if Tyson can get on the inside and kind of smother Foreman and not let him get going with his shots, he might. But if Foreman starts pounding on Tyson, starts breaking him down, then Foreman could take it. I think that's a really tough fight for both guys. Very, very tough fight. Toriyama was introverted and didn't talk a lot with fans, but I poured over his interviews. His personality intrigued me. Dragon Ball tough lessons about masculinity, bravery, and kindness to young men. Yeah, man, Toriyama clearly knew what it takes to be a great man. Just through his literature, you could learn what he thinks that is, what that entails. Goku, Vegeta, the greats. Toriyama was a legend among legends. Oh, facts, bro. Living legend. Have y'all read the latest
Probably
JJK?
had some like level
Yeah,
of like autism, and which I've
yeah,
seen actually is like a tool that can be utilized to like boost one's creativity, like
yeah,
Elon Musk, for example. So
yeah, exactly.
it's interesting though.
It's a weird dynamic, yeah, because like they have like levels of autism from like a medical standpoint, but
Absolutely.
but they're like absolutely brilliant, which is crazy, like intellectually. It's kind of a weird dynamic with that. Have y'all read the latest JJK? Not gonna lie, I don't know how to feel about it. It's cool.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of just showing Sukuna's dominance, if anything. That's what we're getting here. Like he's the top dog, and they're making it crystal clear he's the best in the world. Roy Jones Jr. versus Mayweather if they were in the same weight class, that'd be a good fight. I just think Mayweather's defensive capability almost can't be cracked by nobody. It'd have to be a very specific style, like the best pressure fighters of all time, like a Duran or a fucking like a Foreman. If Foreman was the same size, or it had to be a pressure fighter that can do.
Constant pressure.
Yeah, constant. Like
Yeah.
Maidana almost beat the guy because of pressure, but he got winded, and Mayweather started to take over. Roy Jones really isn't a pressure fighter. He's very technical, and I don't think he'd outbox Mayweather. I think Mayweather would beat him. But Roy Jones is fucking good, though. It wouldn't be easy. I think Mayweather's just the better boxer. You need a pressure fighter to beat him, like a Duran, again, Foreman, Tyson, someone that can go 12 rounds with that kind of pressure. Good luck, by the way. It's hard against someone like Floyd. So I respect Strickland's ability to be blunt, and his ability, but beating of Sneeko was reprehensible. I didn't like that. I didn't like that he did that to Sneeko. He knew that he would what he was going to do to him. Obviously, Sneeko's a grown man. He accepted, but Strickland, that was very classless of him to do that. That's not most people agree. Even fighters don't fuck with that. Like Rampage Jackson was talking. He was on a podcast talking about it. He's like, yeah, that's fucked up. Like, what's the point of that? What do you gain from fucking up some streamer? Like, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. So that was kind of classless. I didn't like that. There's no reason to beat up that guy that can't fight. Sneeko's not a fucking fighter, So that's fucked up. He done just showcase. Yeah, here's what's funny about Strickland. He won't fight guys he knows can handle him like that. When he spars Pereira, he doesn't fight like that. Yeah, Pereira would fucking sleep. If he tries that shit, Pereira's fucking sleeping him like he did it when he slept him in the octagon, bro. He's not playing with that shit. Like if he tried that shit, Pereira would be like, okay.
I was watching that on. I saw Joe Rogan talking about that too. I was like, yeah, no, that's facts, bro. Like 100%.
Yeah, even yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even he said that. Like Rogan said that shit. He's like, you're not gonna fight Pereira like that, or Kamzat. Try that shit with them. See what happens. You're gonna get fucking slept, bro.
Yeah, right.
If you do that against Kamzat, he's gonna slam your ass and maul you. If you do that to Pereira, he's gonna sleep you. This is that's fucked up, bro. Like that's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
I think there's like I think hard sparring has like its benefits, but like more so it has like its detriments.
Oh,
Like
facts.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
there's
yeah.
just so much
Yeah,
damage you can do to the body
I agree.
over time. It's just not really worth it,
I
So
think,
yeah.
yeah, being in boxing for so long, I'll say, as far as sparring, like you said, hard sparring certainly has its usefulness. I think it improves timing. It improves yeah, timing and precision. But after a certain amount of it, if you oversaturate your training with that, you will have an increased risk of injury, an increased risk of brain damage, which is terrible. You need to have a balance for that. You need to be able to have like an amount where you know where to stop. So I would say have a balance. If you're a Eurofighter, you're probably gonna have to spar more often than not because you just don't have the timing and stuff like that. But if you're more experienced, I would say it's not recommended that you do heavy hard sparring all the time. That's probably what I would say. Uh, when I was younger, I used to spar more. Now, like I'll spar, but it's light. Sparring, you can still do in a light fashion. So
Yeah, you're really just trying to like sharpen up your reflexes, your timing, like what to look for, what to expect, things of that
yeah,
nature, like read your opponent, his like fight style and things like that.
yeah,
Like if you're fighting someone in the UFC, like have like training against someone who has a similar fight style, obviously, right? Like you're really like trying to adapt to that, as opposed to like I like hard spar. Like I said, it does have benefits, but like man, like if you keep taking damage over time, bro, it's not really worth it. Like your mind should be sharpened as opposed to like your body
yeah.
taking like hits over and over again.
Exactly.
So
It
it's a
makes
dual-edged sword
yes, it
for sure.
certainly is. Yeah. Um, He done just showcases his own mortality, dog shit without a lot of backup powers. Unless you have the power to control separated body parts, you're fucked if your head gets chopped off. Yeah, you just gotta behead him, that's true. Decapitate him. Um,
Yeah, Hedon's ass, bro. He's
yeah.
stupid as shit too, and he's slow as hell, and he's just
Yeah.
yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
much useless.
Yeah, he is. His mortality's cool and all, but yeah, he's dog shit. I feel like JJK starting to follow the MHA route in the last war with all these side motherfuckers battling Sukuna. Nah, bro, if Kusakabe is able to battle Sukuna, it demeans Sukuna's whole existence. Sukuna's holding back, though. He's not going all out against anybody, not even Gojo. So,
Yeah.
I think Tommy Hearns could beat Floyd by outboxing him because of his length and speed, athleticism. Floyd's never fought anyone like him. Tommy was a middleweight, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, obviously, with his size, would be an advantage. I don't think Floyd would ever fight him though. He's bigger. Tommy Hitman Hearns. Let me see what weight classes did he fight at. I don't remember off the top of my head. So I know middleweight was his thing. Light mid. He went up to cruiserweight. Holy shit, man. Nah, he'd be too big for Floyd. Fuck no. He started out at welterweight. That's the highest Floyd ever went. That's like the peak weight, 154. Hearns went all the way up to cruiserweight. Damn. Okay, yeah, he'd be too big for Floyd. He probably would beat him because of that. I agree. He's too big, and he's athletic, very very athletic. So, uh,
Seems like a legend.
yeah, oh yeah, he's a fucking.
Francis.
He's had wars with Hagler. I think he fought Leonard. Hagler and him had fucking
Yeah, no.
yeah, prolific battles. Prolific.
Oh
Um,
wow, that's
it
crazy.
was cool seeing Leonard and I think Hearns. They were on Mike's podcast. They were old. This is like a couple years ago, and they were talking shit to each other still. They were like, "Boy, I'll beat your ass
That's
right
hella
now."
funny,
Yeah,
dude.
I was like, "Oh shit!" And then Tyson was like, "Oh
Mike
shit!"
C.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, that was fucking dope, bro. Those guys are legends. You guys are legends for
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
Yeah, it was dope seeing them like talk shit all these years later.
I still
Uh,
ain't hashed the beef yet, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
guys like that, they'll always have that fighter in them, always. So, uh, yeah, I think it was Leonard that told him. He's like, he's like, Tommy, I'll beat you right now. I was like, oh shit. This show's dope.
Yeah, bro. Well, like them old heads, bro. They stay stubborn. You know what I
Oh hell
mean?
yeah,
Like they
man.
probably be telling their family, their friends, like I'll beat his ass anytime I want, and they get so like caught up in their like their narrative. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
especially
that's
guys with
hella funny though.
rivalries like that. Yeah, man, those guys had heated rivalries back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
They used to call them the Four
It's like
Horsemen.
ego driven.
Yeah, Four
Oh,
Horsemen.
okay,
It was
okay. That's lit.
Duran, Hagler, Hearns, and Leonard. They were the Four Horsemen back then of those divisions because they were like the
Nice,
top guys. Yeah,
nice.
so they had prolific wars, all of them. So, best body puncher in boxing. Best body puncher. What do you say? Julio Cesar Chavez? Yeah, he has great body work. Great body, really, like brutal volume. Um, that's something I noticed about Chavez watching him. His like footage, brutal body work, brutal. Like he never got tired, bro. He'd pound you for fucking round after round after round, bro. Yeah, that guy's a legend. There's a reason why he's a legend. Um, Modern day, I'm trying to think of a guy that has good body work that could rip to the body. I'm trying to think. I think Crawford's body work is decent. I would say the guy from Japan. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Anyway, whatever. That guy's body work is really good. Modern guys. Who else? Sean Porter's body work
No.
was pretty good. Canelo's body work, yeah, he has pretty good body work. When he wants to go to the body, he can go to the body for sure. Um,
And also, I saw Tank fuck up Garcia as well with that leverage shots. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, Tank has some pretty decent body work. He has a lot of power. Tommy started out welter. Yeah, Tommy started out welterweight. Yeah, he's just too big for Floyd, man. He'd be way bigger than Floyd. How far would Zakuna get if he faced the Akatsuki? Maybe Hedon. Speed wise, he's just not up there. Yeah, I don't know about that, to be honest.
Zetsu, maybe.
Maybe Zetsu. Zetsu would phase through everything though, but yeah, I don't think at best Hedon. At best, he's not beating anybody else above that. It's just the speed. It's a problem.
Oh yeah, no, definitely
Yeah.
not above him at all.
Yeah, nah. I was a fan of Ryan for a while. Seeing so much potential go to waste sucks. I think he screwed his career forever. I think he has mental issues, bro. This the weird shit he's been posting, like how erratic he's been, like his behavior. Like I think he's having mental issues. Either that, or again, he's the best troll I've ever seen. One of the two. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I hope he's trolling. To be fair, I like Ryan. Hopefully he's just trolling and trying to create buzz and shit. But if this is serious, then yeah, man, it's a shame.
No, that's a desperate attempt to do that.
Yeah,
that's the wrong way to do that.
Weird shit that you're saying. It has nothing to do with Haney either. It's about little kids and fucking him being like treated badly when he was a kid, and him predicting that there's going to be an earthquake in July. Like, there's a bunch of weird shit that he's saying. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's saying some weird shit. Yeah, like he was in a call with Tate on Twitter, the Twitter Space thing, and he was telling Tate this shit, and Tate was like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like he was telling him, like, "Dude, I don't give a shit anymore. They forced me to watch these little kids suffer." I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like Tate was like, "Bro, what the fuck's wrong with you?" Like he's tripping. Like, I don't know, man. Tate was classy about it though. He's like, "I'll pray for you, bro." What the fuck? Like it is weird as fuck. He's saying some weird shit, bro. It's weird as fuck. Honestly.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Tate was like, bruh, what the fuck, bro? Like, even he was like trying to like understand what was going on, So,
Yeah,
it's weird, bro.
rightfully taken aback.
Yeah, even to surprise him, bro, you gotta say some crazy shit. Do you think that Kushina getting to Baby Naruto before Minato while massively fatigued means she's faster than him or no? No, I don't. I don't think that makes her faster than Minato. Yeah, I know. A couple people actually believe that, but no, absolutely not. And I've talked about that before.
I definitely
Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's a wild one. That's just a wild one.
Yeah, the Kushina scaling. Shout out to Ken, by the way, who always talks about that. But yeah. But yeah, folks, go about another 20. We're both gonna. I have a friend that's buying the pay-per-view, and we're gonna go watch it with him. We're both gonna, probably Batman too. I'm guessing he's gonna watch it as well with his people too. Can't miss that shit, man. Can't miss that one.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe next one, maybe 300 will. If me, Batman, and Shinobi are all present, we could do a live reaction again. Like we'll watch it here together on stream. Obviously, we're not gonna show you the fight because we'll fucking get banned. But maybe we could do that like a live reaction to 300 when it comes up.
No, we have to 300.
Yeah, that'd be dope as fuck. So, how did she get to the baby Naruto first? Then I discussed this before. Like the distance wasn't that much different. There's a lot of factors, but do you think you could beat Jake Paul? I think his size would be a problem for being objective. He's like 200 plus. I'm about like 170 right now.
Yeah.
So his power would be a problem. I think I'm technically better boxer than him. I'm not gonna lie. I think I could beat him like technically, but I think he's big though. Like his punches would hurt more than mine would hurt his. Um, and he's seasoned. I'm not seasoned right now. I would have to go at least 6 week camp to be like sharp, sparring constantly. The guy lives boxing, so right now I'd say he'd beat me. I think if I were to get sharp again, there's a good chance I could at least compete. He's just bigger though. That's the problem. I'd have to put on like
Yeah, be
size.
on the same weight class though.
Yeah, that's the hard
Yeah.
part. Yeah, I think technical wise, at my best, I think I'm better. I'm just being honest. I'm not like Floyd Mayweather. I'm not a fucking world class, but I think I could beat him. I mean, I'm more technical than him. I'd say. I've competed for a long time. I know Noodle's gonna run his mouth, blah blah, but yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter what he says.
Who cares though? Honestly,
I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. I'd pound that.
Whatever.
That guy, I'd pound in my sleep. He doesn't have a chance in hell. Damn, it's a short stream today. Yeah, we can't miss this one, man. This one is
Yeah,
best.
miss it, brother.
Yeah, we gotta watch this shit, man.
Stacked.
This is too stacked, bro. Too stacked. But yeah, we'll be back. I'm working on getting another guest. I have a connection. He's gonna hit up Ask Naruto to explain for me, and then hopefully I can get in contact with him. So he's the next guy you want to get on. You know, I'm certain he could beat. I'm certain he could beat Dylan Dennis. Oh fuck yeah, I would, dude. I'd knock Dylan Dennis the fuck out. Can't box for shit.
CM Punk versus Jay, dude. That'd be legendary. You probably get banked from that too.
Oh,
bro.
facts.
That ass.
Beating the shit out of CM
You
Punk.
get the bag. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, CM Punk is dog shit, bro. Yeah, nah. A Golden Glove guy
Yeah,
that was
100%,
one.
bro.
I think he was 1-0. He whipped CM Punk's ass. He was only 1-0, and like he was a Golden Gloves champ in Arizona or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
nah. So
And then he fought again, and then got his ass whipped again too.
yeah, he's
so it's
fucking
like,
dog
yeah.
shit. I'd beat Dylan Dennis for sure, bro. That guy's fucking ass. Like, and I would be if.
I can make it to the UFC. Anyone can, man.
Oh,
I'm
facts,
sorry.
bro. Facts. If Logan Paul was my size, I could fuck Logan Paul up. He's just way too big. He's like fucking 220, bro. He's huge. This is the only thing.
Yeah.
He's a dog shit fighter though. Jake's a good fighter. Like I'd have to be like sharp. If we were the same size in some hypothetical world, I'd have to be like the same. Like I'd have to be sharp for sure. He's good. I've
He
sparred.
has like really fucking like talented coaches, I'm sure, man.
Yeah.
All
Oh
the
yeah.
pros all
I'm
the
sure he
time,
pays
man.
like the best in the biz for
Yeah.
sure. Also, I sparred pros
Yeah.
before. I'm not gonna say I fucking beat them, but I held my own. I was like 17, 18 against a couple pros, legit pros with like records. Yeah. So I'm not saying I fought fucking Canelo or sparred Canelo, but I fought like pros, guys that are professional level, and I held my own at 17, 18. These guys were like in their 30s and shit. You know. I remember.
That
This
shit
one-
reminds me of like Flight, dude.
Oh my god.
Funny.
Yeah, Flight Reacts, dude.
It's like when I was in middle school, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Shit, man.
Everything. He just talking about everything. He's like,
I
I think he was watching. Yeah, he's like, I did that shit too, but the cameras were off. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Exactly.
He's a fucking goat, man. He's a living goat.
100%.
Yeah. There's this one guy I sparred. He was a heavyweight professional. What was funny is he hit so fucking hard that I felt every shot, bro. His jab hurt. He was so much bigger than me. I was fighting at like welterweight. He was like 220, 230, dude. Everything hurt. Like, the only reason I didn't get completely annihilated is obviously because he wasn't trying to knock me out. And two, I'm faster than him. But fuck, dude, everything hurt. The size does matter, bro. I'll tell you that. Size definitely matters. If a guy's fucking heavy and technical, Noodles doesn't. I don't fear Noodles because I saw how he look. He looks like dog shit. He won't hit me anyway. And he's not like he's not built. He's just fat. It's not like he's real power behind him.
Rotund.
Yeah, that guy was like
Yeah.
fucking jacked. Like not jacked, but he was very stocky. He was like a short, stocky, big ass dude. His jab hurt. It was like, damn, bro. So yeah, size matters if they're technical. If they're like Noodles, it don't matter. They're not gonna hit me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Jay, I took your advice and I learned it.
Disregard.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. He wouldn't hit me anyway. So, more of a back-end software developer. I'm about to start teaching myself Python. Any tips? This is what I would say from my experience. Learn theoretically what things are first, and then apply them in a practical sense, like dial out an IDE, like integrated development environment. So first, learn the theoretical concepts that you need to know. If you want to do Python specifically, learn the concepts because they vary slightly from the main concepts apply to every like object-oriented program or programming language, but apply theoretical knowledge first. Like learn what the concepts mean, then start playing with actual like code. So I would say learn that. If you want to be a back-end software, I would also learn about markup languages, like how to handle website languages, like Google, from Google to Bing, just any website in general. So I would also focus on that. But yes, learn from a theoretical standpoint first, and then focus on teaching yourself code. Because if you try to just code like blindly, it's like fucking trying to learn. It's like trying to read Chinese, bro. You're gonna be stuck there forever. Trust me, I've tried that. It's fucking hell. So have like sequential steps of difficulty. Learn the theoretical concepts, master those. Learn the data structures. Learn what backend really is. Learn markup languages that make up websites, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Then I would start playing with code. So make like a step that works, steps that work rather. So coding, dude, it's a grind, bro. It's so tedious, bro. So tedious. But yeah, the money obviously is there, clearly. So let's see. I remember people we're talking about Hearns hit harder than Wilder, pound for pound. He made the point he knocked guys out from welter to cruiser. Hearns can fucking snipe, bro. He's a sniper. I agree. Does he hit higher than Wilder, pound for pound? Possibly. Noodles got zero body awareness and coordination. It's gonna be like Yuji and Mahito at the end of Shibuya. Yeah, bro.
Hell his ass, bro.
Bro, he turned around and took his eye off. If you do that in a professional boxing match, you actually get penalized. Like if you can't take your eye off the opponent, that's against the rules. Like the ref will warn hilarious. You. That retard turned around. Like, bro, I know that's how. I know as a fact he hasn't competed when he did that, because that's not allowed in boxing. You can't take your eye off the opponent like that. It's against the rules. You can't hit to the back of the head.
Trying to do like a spinning back fist and shit.
Yeah, like bro, what the fuck? The second he turned out, snipe his fucking chin, bro. You can't. The rules are can't hit below the belt line. You can't hit behind the head. Can't take your eye off your opponent. Even in the UFC, it's pretty similar, right? You can't hit below, low blows. You can't take off your eye off your opponent, and you can't hit behind the head. There's some other rules like with the grappling and shit, but the point is, I know he hasn't fought before. He's fucking dog shit. I'm a significantly better fighter and athlete than him. It's not even remotely competitive, bro. I know he runs his mouth.
That was his first time sparring?
Yeah, that was the first time. He said he's claiming that was 2019. But if he had that many years of experience, he would have never posted that dog shit on his live stream in the first place. I know he doesn't have experience. I know that as a fact. His friends even thought he was dog shit. So that's all that really has to be said. That guy's super egoistic. He's not going to post some dog shit clip if he knows it's dog shit. Why would he do that? That's how he knows. That's how I know he can't fight. Yeah. As a fact, bro. Yeah. The 1% chance he's trolling is unlikely. A guy who walks out to gospel music wouldn't joke about murder and saying honestly creepy stuff. Yeah. That's why I think trolling is not likely. I think he has mental issues, bro. Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I think he's having mental problems. I don't think he's trolling. Yeah, because he seemed like a very religious guy, very classy. Like before this, he seemed like a classy dude, and so I doubt he's trolling. I agree. Appreciate it. That makes a lot more sense, because I didn't think about that. Got to know what you're trying to do before you do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because here's the thing about computer science, bro. You can't do a trial and error sort of strategy. There's an infinite amount of tools, theoretically, in most programming languages. Different libraries, different directives if you're using C#, different things you can implement, different interfaces. There's just a fucking abundance of shit that's updated every few weeks. So you'll never learn via trial and error. It's impossible. So you gotta have a plan to actually sequentially increase your knowledge. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. And it took me a while to learn that myself, because I tried that way. I had some hellish, hellacious nights of no sleep and shit like that, especially in college. But once you had enough suffering, I guess you could say, the best way to put it, you start to know how to manage tasks that are given to you. You know how to troubleshoot, you know how to handle a certain task, because you have more tools in your arsenal. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. Noodles thought he was in Tekken with that spin. Yeah, bro, guy's a fucking retard, bro.
That's hilarious, bro.
Talking shit like he beat me in a fight. Bro, what the fuck? Compare my sparring footage to yours, bro. And I wasn't even trying, bro. I was going 50%. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You look like dog shit.
It's easy to talk though.
Yeah, it's easy to run his mouth. If we fight and I fly him out here, I dare him to walk up to me and talk to me like that. Come up to my face like a face-off. Talk to me like that to my face. I dare him to do that. In fact, that's the first thing I'm going to say to him. If I fly him out next year, I'm still interested. I'm going to say, come up here. Say that shit to my face, big fella. I doubt he won't. Guarantee you he won't, because I'll slap him right there. So, I doubt it.
Just slap him like Nate Diaz.
I'll slap.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking Stockton slap his ass.
Slap,
Yeah, literally, bro.
Yeah.
I already know he'd bring up his like bitch ass friends with him too, like his little nerdy ass friends. Imagine they try to flex. I'll be like, bro, they'll beat all your asses the same day. What the fuck are any of you gonna do? All virgins and shit.
Yeah, literally. It's like moderate, dude.
Bro, like, dude, he's friends with fucking losers. Surfbone, like, you guys are all fucking weirdos, bro. Dead ass.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Fucking
That is
pussy.
sus.
It's like, bro, you're friends with rapists and fucking pedos, bro, and racist people. Like, fuck out of here. Let's say you have a 10-week
What a
camp.
crowd to be associated with.
Yeah, facts, bro. Like, what the fuck? Fuck those people. Let's say you have a 10-week camp. Realistically, how much weight could you gain without becoming fat? For a fight, it's gonna be difficult because obviously cardio is just essential. You can't fight without cardio, so that's gonna limit weight gain. Obviously, you need a caloric surplus. You're probably gonna need to eat a lot every day, high protein, and you're gonna have to implement weightlifting inevitably. A lot of static lifts. I've seen some guys gain quite a bit of weight. I'm trying to think of some examples. When Floyd fought De La Hoya, he went up in weight. He went up about 10 pounds up to welterweight to fight De La Hoya. So it's possible to gain 10 to 15 pounds, but anything more than that, it's unmanageable. If anything, if you do get that big, you'll sacrifice speed. If you're becoming like stocky and it's not your natural like physical body, it's gonna sacrifice some speed and stuff like that. So I'd say 10 to 15 as the most I've seen gained in a 10-week camp, 10 to 12 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I wouldn't try to gain like 30, 50, something crazy like that. Is too much. Like look at John Jones. Like Jones went up about 10 to 20, and it took him. How long did he not fight for? It took him like 3 years, and he fought Gone just a couple months ago. So and that's just about 10 to 20 pounds. He went from about 230 to about 250, like to where that's his like a natural weight, and that took him forever. So yeah.
A hot minute, dog.
Yeah, a hot minute. So I get that so much because I work on cars. That suffering is insufferable. The knowledge that someone has to go through a bunch of bullshit to get really valuable. That's why I'm so thankful. Yeah, facts, but it's suffering is necessary. As bad as that sounds, like if you want to master something, you're gonna have to have long nights, uncomfortable days. That's just part of this process, bro. For anything you do, whether it's this, fucking computer science, whatever, fighting, you're gonna have to get your ass whooped. You're gonna have to be in the lab for hours and hours. Then things start to click, and then you become more masterful in your craft. That's just the way the world works. You know, your brain starts to adapt to the tasks you put it through, right? So if you're willing to put yourself through that shit, your brain will adapt. You know, so it's as simple as that.
Yeah, it's the willingness to persevere and continue on. That's the discipline, or I guess motivation, if you want to call it that way, that gets you over those obstacles in the first place. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, your willingness to put that effort in the first place.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dylan Dennis made it to the UFC with his world-class jiu-jitsu. Oh yeah, he could fucking grapple. That's one thing he can do. He's a world-class grappler, but his striking is dog shit. He's like Ben Askren.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not that bad.
Yeah, he's well jiu-jitsu. Yeah, bro.
Pretty ass though.
Yeah, striking he's dog shit.
Yeah.
But jiu-jitsu, yeah, bro. Like that guy, he would maul me like a pretzel. I mean, I'm not a fucking. I know jiu-jitsu, but I'm not fucking world-class. So, you versus Dylan Dennis would be gold. If you reach out to him, do you think he would respond? Oh fuck no, he wouldn't. He's only fighting guys on the Paul brothers level. Definitely not answer me. Hell no. If I ever got huge, maybe I'd have to like blow the fuck up and go viral. Maybe then he'd fight me. But yeah, no. Right now, I'm just a fucking ant in his world. Being real, being objective. As far as like popularity and stuff. So I'd fuck him up in boxing though. But grappling, I'm not gonna lie, he'd maul me. I'd have to train for years to catch up to even have a chance, to be honest. So I know jiu-jitsu, like I could fuck up like some ravage guy on the street, but I'm not gonna fucking, go against a world-class jiu-jitsu champion. Fuck no. So After all, suffering is necessary. That's why I fuck with Buddhism and its teachings. It represents a lot of inner problems we have. Yeah, the thing is, humans biologically avoid discomfort, right? Because the body assumes discomfort as something that should be avoided, whether it's physical or mental, and it avoids it. So naturally, we tend to follow our biological urges and avoid it. But for evolution, adaptation is necessary, and adaptation comes through necessary adjustments. That's what evolution is, right? Like, for example, fish got gills, right? Because they had to adjust to live in the water. Humans have fingers, so they could grab more shit and build more shit and stuff like that. So you have to force your body and your mind to adjust to unsuitable conditions so that you can handle those conditions. That's just what suffering does. That's why suffering is necessary for adaptation. So that's a good.
You make the uncomfortable comfortable,
Exactly.
essentially, and
Yeah.
once you make that level of progression, it's like such a euphoric and refreshing like thing to come to, and then like it enables you to like take other obstacles in your life with more ease because
Yeah.
you can reflect upon things you've done in the past that may have seemed arduous, but because you did get through it, you're like, cool, that's one step down. I can approach other things in a similar fashion, and it's a really cool, you know,
Yeah.
traction or level of progression that you can put yourself into. That's it's something incredible, but not everyone has that like level of discipline. That's
Exactly.
humanity for you.
Yeah.
The spectrum that we live in.
And they're all genetic
Yeah.
factors as well, like your genetic predisposition, like as far as ambition and drive and stuff. That is like IQ as well. Those are genetic factors, but you can certainly alter your chances with your own, with what is in your control, right? Like how much work you want to put in, what you're willing to do for it. So there are many factors, but there are several factors you can control, which is the important part. So. What would you say are the three most popular sports in America? So I'm surprised someone told me that American football is more popular than basketball. It is. The Super Bowl gets like way more views.
It
Yeah,
absolutely is.
yeah.
Yeah,
So American
100%.
football. What other sports are out there that are big? I guess you could say UFC. It might be
NBA.
big. NBA for sure. And I guess what UFC, MMA maybe. What else is it? Baseball's pretty popular though. Baseball's pretty popular.
I'm not a fan personally,
I'm not a
but
fan,
it is
but
really popular.
yeah,
Yeah,
like I see a lot of
but for
baseball fans.
America though,
Um,
I don't know.
MMA
You're
could be
right. I think
bigger, but
baseball.
yeah, baseball might still be
Yeah,
bigger. Might still be bigger. Um,
I think I have to agree with you on that for sure. So
yeah, I
yeah,
don't think MMA has surpassed that yet. So yeah, going off Buddhism, that's why I love JJK too. The symbolism is subtle, but it's a chef's kiss. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I think the idea of like improvement and sort of like self-driven nature is subtle, right? It's not like Dragon Ball where you're seeing guys, like emotionally react and like power up. It's more subtle. I agree with that. Like the word spoken kind of iterates it. So I agree with that. I do like that aspect of JJK as well. Hockey is an honorable mention. Hockey's pretty big too, yeah. In the States, yeah, it is. The NHL, there's quite a bit of
yeah,
fans. I think it's more
sure.
like Midwest and the coast. I feel like coastal cities, at least from my experience, it's
Oh
skewed,
yeah,
but it seems like the Midwest is like
I
where
think
it's at.
MMA is more. I think
Coastal.
MMA is probably more popular than hockey in America, like overall.
Yeah, there's an
Yeah,
argument for sure. Yeah, at least hockey. Yeah, MMA might be bigger than that, especially now how global it's become.
yeah,
So yeah, hockey's an honorable mention though for sure. I agree. Boxing, boxing's pretty big. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's bigger. Like in the states specifically, I wouldn't say it's bigger than like football and shit. It's pretty big though.
no, no,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
just look
yeah.
at the views. Obviously, there's pay-per-view barriers with fighting, which limits the audience. A lot of people are not going to pay for it. But still, yeah, it's not as big. But yeah, folks, a few more questions here before we depart. We have fights to catch, and now, bro, there's literally several teams in several states for hockey. Oh yeah, that I do know. I know that. Yeah, there's teams. There's several,
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah,
especially in the big states like
I don't know.
Cal.
I don't really know hockey like that, to be
Yeah, I'm not
honest.
gonna lie. I don't know shit about
Uh,
hockey. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I just know like I don't even know any teams. Maybe I can't even think of a fucking team. I think there's like the Toronto Maple Leafs or some shit. I think that's hockey. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with hockey, but
Yeah.
uh, Um,
I couldn't even name 5 teams. That
oh yeah,
ass,
me either.
bro.
The only guy I do know, he's like apparently a fucking legend, was Wayne Gretzky. He's like a fucking legend in hockey.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know shit
Yeah.
about him. I just know he's like the goat in fucking hockey. So yeah. Um, but yeah, folks, we got trying to bring Naruto Explained on. He's the next guy that we want to bring on. I have a connection trying to get him
Okay,
on.
man.
We definitely want to get the guy on. He's a fucking goat. Other guys, New Horizons eventually. Um, who else is out there? No, I think after that, oh, NC Hammer as well.
NT would be lovely,
Yeah, that'd be dope.
man.
Um, I'd have to. It'd be hard
Yeah.
to reach him, but I know he's been on the
Yeah, definitely.
he's been on the Cloud Ninja podcast. Shout out to them. Maybe if I could hit up one of those guys, they could help me out because they've had
He has
NC
his own
Hammer.
podcast as well that he does.
Oh yeah, he also has his own podcast as
Too,
well.
so I know
Yeah,
he's in the ring.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure he'd be down. He went on their podcast, on the Cloud Ninja podcast, so I think he'd be down for
That'd be
sure.
super chill. Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be really chill.
After those three, that's pretty much everyone in the Naruto space because we already had Swag, Six, TG, Daigo. After
New
that,
Horizons would be cool too.
New Horizons would be dope. Yeah, Naruto Explained, New Horizons, and NC Hammer. After that, that's pretty much it for the guys I know, like big Naruto guys. Then
Yeah, bro.
maybe we can get on other guys from other metas like Crisis. I fuck with Crisis. I know, yeah, he's talking to Seth, whatever, but
We need some like
uh,
Bleach or JJK or like some really cool
yeah,
creators
there's
like
a guy that
too.
there's a guy that Six collabs with, Broken Ronin, I think. I'd be down to bring him if I could find him. I'd be down to bring him on. He's a
Oh,
JJ.
we need Troy too.
Oh, Troy, yeah, that's a
We need to
different
get
another
Troy.
one. Troy as well. It'll probably be Six and Troy, I'm guessing, because they're always like
Okay.
chilling together. So that would be pretty dope too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. So yeah, Troy is another one I forgot. Him too. Troy. There's a couple of JJK guys. There's a guy named Jade. I know there's another JJK guy. This other
Okay.
dude named Mir, I think is his name. He has like 50K subs. Another JJK guy. A lot of them are friends with Six too, so maybe I'll ask Six as well. Like,
That's crazy, man. Yeah, JJK be popping right now.
oh,
For sure.
facts. Yeah, it's the shit right now.
Yeah.
So my next project, folks, like I said, is gonna be a JJK vid. I'm gonna invest time because I want to be accurate. I have decent knowledge, but I want to be, obviously give the right conclusion and stuff. But yeah, folks, I think it's probably gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go hit, our spots to watch these fights. We hope you guys enjoyed. By the way, one more reminder: make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. It's really appreciated. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, Batman is here to join us as well. Maybe I'm thinking of doing a call-in show. I don't know if it would be productive. I'll let you guys know, but perhaps. If not, we'll do a regular pod. But maybe we want some smoke and we'll let some people come talk shit. Who knows? Maybe some bitch ass people like Noodles will come in. I doubt he has the balls to, but who knows? But we'll let you guys know. Hope you guys enjoyed and see you next time. We'll see you next time, folks. Stay classy.
Sure. Have a good night, guys.